Oven Gogi is wrong. I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Toby and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Hands up as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Oben and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Morning, Leroy.
Morning.
How are you? How is your Barry Bonds arm? How's everything going, buddy? How you feeling?
Physical therapy at 7 in the morning. There's a crazy contraption. So I hold something in my hand about this big, right?
Okay. Looks like you're holding right now a thumb drive.
Yes. It's about this big. It's silver. And I hold it in my hand. And then the physical therapist sticks a wire on her hand, on her leg.
Okay.
And then she takes powder and rubs it, and it feels like a tinge unit. It vibrates.
Where does she put the powder?
On my elbow. And she rubs the powder, and I can feel it vibrating. It's crazy.
That does sound crazy. I mean,
Right.
it doesn't exactly sound like a rehab session either. Okay.
I didn't go there, but the silly in me was like, can I take some of this home?
Yeah, how could you not? How could you not? All right, so you're on the mend. You're starting to feel something.
Yeah, I still have, I'm not even really moving it. I'm still in this thing for another 6 weeks. Wednesday, I get the stitches out. I got I don't know what, 20 stitches.
Yeesh.
I get those out and just, slow and
Figuring your way back.
Yeah, at least it's not it's not as painful as injuries that I've had. That's a good thing. And look at that. That's not even a week, buddy.
I mean, that's not embarrassing for you. I mean, it's pretty good for normal people. I mean, that's what I will probably have by the end of the show, or by the end of the show, So good for you. I'm happy for you, though. Happy for you. Have you done The Stranger yet?
Yes.
How'd that go for you?
I mean, it worked out. I had to probably do a couple of more wipes than I normally do.
Yeah, well, it's like if you ever go to the batting cage and you try your hand at hitting lefty.
By the way, don't think that what you said snuck by.
What?
Stranger.
What do you mean?
I just was like, you thought you were just gonna wait. Did you think? Wait, I knew what you were thinking. Oh, he didn't get that. Oh, I got it. And I thought I'd give the appearance that we just gonna let the silly go by. No, we go back. I heard you.
The headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. The Marlins.
Dude, let me just say this. When you're going through this, right, and you've done all of the book work, to win games. You ever notice sometimes a coach say, you know what, I just need to go off the book. I need to do something a little different.
Yep.
Right? Like, why?
Well,
Why
who's he trusting?
he bringing the dirty pitcher? Does he not, like, I'm telling you.
You just don't. You look at Lake Bacher and you're just like, I don't trust that guy.
He just looks I'm like, I can't explain it. He should be noodling.
He does look like a noodler. That's true.
Right.
Hey, Lake, what you
and
find?
he does it every time. Like every time he comes into a game. Like
he looks nervous. He just looks nervous. He's like, should I be here right now? Like the eyes are bright. His name is Lake. He's got the Duck Dynasty hair. And yesterday he got teed up for 2 home runs. I was out and about yesterday because I was watching most of the game, and then my daughter, we had high school orientation this week. So she's very excited.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she wants to try out for cheerleading. She goes, well, can I go get some stuff at Dick's Sporting Goods? I was like, yeah, sure.
For cheerleading?
Yeah, like like athletic gear and all that type of stuff, like tops and whatnot to work out in to get herself ready to go. I said, and I'm like I'm watching a 3-1 game. I'm like, am I really not going to spend time with my kids over a Marlins game? So I'll listen to it in the car. I was listening to Jack McMullen on the way to Dick's Sporting Goods, which is very close to my house. It's only like 10 minutes away. I go in. We didn't spend an exorbitant amount of time in Dick's Sporting Goods. Probably 15 minutes. So within like 20 minutes, I come in, leading, all good. I get back in my car, fire it up, and I just hear, and that'll make it 4-3 Padres. And I'm like, what? What happened? What do you mean?
I'm going to tell you what happened. Las Padres. But here's what happens to this team. And it's happened earlier, but they were able to overcome it, right?
Hmm?
Everything will be going just fine. Pitchers dealing, couple of tough spots. And then we get in the 6th and 7th inning, and the pitcher will throw 8 straight balls, walk 2 guys, home run, give up 4 or 5 runs. It's happened 1 inning in most of these games, because these games have not been blowouts early. It's been like, tight. It's been, they've gotten out of jams, double plays, timely hits, all this stuff. They've basically been playing for 6 or 7 innings, a regular 2-1 filthy, or they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah.
And then there's that 1 inning where they bring in, and it's always a new pitcher. It's always a new pitcher that comes in and throws 8 straight balls. It's
been rough. I mean, they've lost. I mean, when you lose a record amount, dude, not 1998, not any of the 100 loss seasons in Marlins history.
Have they lost 12 in a row?
Have they lost 12 in a row? A record. And it's so crazy because it's like, wow. So that was just a complete, was that just a complete mirage?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And you do this, and I'm going to be fair. You do this after the fact, okay? A lot of these games they were playing in, right? Those balls they were hitting were getting through, and they were tacking on runs. The pitchers were getting into, how many times were the bases loaded with no outs, and the pitcher comes in and boom, 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 out of the inning with no runs. There were a lot of things that were working in their favor, that the same situations present themselves, and now they're not.
Well, I mean, the hitting's definitely gone in the toilet. Scoring 3 runs for them during this losing streak, that might as well have been 10 for them, the way that they've been producing lately. I mean, they have not been putting up a lot of runs.
They haven't scored a lot of runs. And I guess when that happens, there's more pressure on the pitching.
Sure.
Right?
Everybody's got to be pressure.
And it doesn't fail that, a month ago we were saying, whew, he threw that right down the middle of the plate and they only got a foul tip. And now they're hitting it 400 feet.
Yeah, it's just, you almost would have just rather had a regular June and you could have stomached this more, because you just you worked your way up to this incredible record month, 20-6, and you're just like, wow, it feels like this is going to be a special summer. And it's not like you had a regular fall off.
You had a historic fall off.
This is a falling out of the plane and your parachute doesn't eject.
Correct.
Like, it's terrible. I don't even and they got the Phillies in town tonight.
Right.
Like, how bad does this get?
The thing is that, and I trust old Skipper is looking at the book, but I know that most managers that have been down here, you would have heard, had to go with a gut, got to change it up, got to do something off book, got to just do something just to invigorate all the guys who just, even your players, do something different. Do something different to activate your players, to put a charge in them, like something, right? We're still going through the book. Oh, lefty, righty. Let's pitcher.
They're trying some things, like Marcy's definitely gotten the hook. Like, he is not getting his regular, because they trotted Marcy out there, rain or shine, no matter what. I mean, they were putting him out there. So they and eventually you just have to be like, yeah, you just can't do this anymore. The guy has been a sieve all year in the lineup when we all thought he was going to be great. He stinks this year. It's not, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, we're at the end of July.
Now, do you go with him a little bit longer because he's been making some plays in the field?
I think they gave him enough rope with that already. Like, we're going to be in August next week.
Right. I got you.
There's 2 months left in the season, but I don't know, man, because the odds are a June isn't around to get yourself out of this. Like, we were talking about this weekend, like, man, could you win one? They couldn't win one. And it's not like the Padres are.
And they were not like they were blowing them out either. It's like this is I would say what makes this stretch worse is at no point in time did they just get blown out. It's been one inning. It's been one bad stretch of baseball that maybe lasts 20 minutes.
Well, I think that goes back to what I was talking about. I know you and I got into it a little bit last week, where I was talking about the sense of urgency from the team. And I get it. It's easy to talk about a sense of urgency when you lose 8 in a row. But like, a lot of people were pissed off at Clayton because his demeanor is always to be sunshines and rainbows. Like, after these games, even after 11 straight, he seems fine. Now, he kind of got broken a little bit yesterday, a little different, but this is one of those where, like, he's not a fire, in the ass type of guy. He's just not. Like, that's not how Clayton McCullough operates. So
there's very few baseball guys that are like that, though, now.
They need that. This would have been one of those where, like, a guy should have gone and broken the ABS. Somebody should have somebody should have gone Lloyd McClendon and taken the base away. But
here's the deal, though. Baseball you're failing most of the time. So how do you approach?
Well, this is all of the time. This is not most of the time.
No, but I'm saying in general. You
have to know those times. Like, you have to know those times when it's time to pull out the lose your mind card. You have to know that. It's part of managing. When you have to get a little bit crazy, it's part of it. Yeah, to know when to pull the trigger on that type of stuff.
I think it's a tough spot if it's not who you are, and it's a tough spot when, keep in mind, most of the guys you're talking to are already failing 70% of the time, and now they're struggling to even get to that number.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about ripping your players. Do something to the manager. Do something to show that you got.
Get mad at the situation, not at the players.
Show you got a pulse. And I just think with Clayton, with Clayton, it's kind of just like, oh, we're trying. The guys are trying.
Yeah,
we're doing our best.
I know what you're saying. You
after these games, like, he's just like, you wouldn't know that guy was mired in a franchise losing streak.
No, he finally cursed yesterday.
Finally. Like, because everybody talked about him after game 11, and they were like, dude, you got to act like you give a rat's ass.
I think here's what, if I can kind of get what you're saying. And I would say all these guys are extreme competitors. When you get to that level, you're an extreme competitor. And the anger that you should see from him is from a competition aspect of it.
Yeah.
And not necessarily X's and O's. Like, I'm just pissed off we're losing.
Your players are your players.
I'm just pissed off I'm losing.
I'm not saying
we got to fix it. I don't know what the hell's going on, but this isn't fun, and I'm tired of it. Like,
it's
that.
your players are your players. I'm not
Right.
suggesting you can bench everybody. I'm not saying you got to rip, but I mean, like, dude, the thing with me with this losing streak, and everybody's kind of acted like it. It was like, well, they've been in these games. It's like, okay, but when is the line when you lose? Like, is it 8 in a row? Is it 9 in a row? Clearly now it took a franchise record to get any kind of pulse out of the guy. A record. And that to me is like, you got to have as the leader of the organization, as the man who is supposed to be having these guys ready to go, it's got to be a little bit more dire than get to a record for the franchise for you to feel like, oh man, I should throw out some no words.
You know what's funny? Everything went left the minute management said, "Oh yeah, we're all in."
I know. Bruce Sherman's doing interviews with, he's feeling himself.
You notice that, Leroy?
Yeah.
Tobin still noticed that, but yeah, the minute they said they were all in, they're going to be active in the trading deadline to try to bring people, and that's when the whole shout for Trout started. Yeah, and then everything's gone left.
It's gone hell. It's gone to hell in a handbasket. It's been terrible, and not to mention, like, if this is where it's all going to end, and like they have a very, very tough August coming up. A lot of
all the teams that they're either chasing or on. Yeah,
it's not going to be easy sledding. This does not have an obvious look of like, hey, not that they've been beating anybody. They can't beat anybody right now. I mean, you could probably put them out there with the worst of the worst right now, and the Marlins are being 2-1.
What's amazing about baseball is, would you be shocked if they won 2 out of 3 from Philly?
Yeah, actually, I would. I actually could tell you, yes, I would be shocked.
I wouldn't because it's like, I don't know if it's and I never know how to explain this. I don't know if it's a talent thing, because I would always say in football, the difference between Super Bowl champ, a playoff team, and a team that runs far is the ability to be consistent with how you play. Every player in the NFL has an opportunity or has the talent to have a day, right? The more days you can put together, the better your team is, and so forth and so on. It's hard for me to do that in baseball because some of it is so like just random, with a guy who has 1 home run all of a sudden hits 2 in a game. And so it becomes very random. And so I don't know if in baseball you can actually, kind of come to the point where, if the Marlins were, one of those teams, one of those wild card teams, they were able to sustain it. It's hard to say when they had the June that they had, that they can't. And now we're here. So I don't know if that 20-6 is not an anomaly, right?
I think it is.
But that's a big, jeez.
I think it is.
I mean?
Hold on. What were they in March?
In March?
March, April.
March, April, they were mid.
They were bad. May, they weren't bad. They were bad.
June's the only outlier.
Yeah.
So then maybe we all fell for the fool's gold.
Yeah. Well, there were reports that they said there were some of the organization that were like, yeah, I don't know. The thing with the Marlins is, and I think that what gave me hope is, man, they've beaten some really good competition this year as far as pitchers are concerned, some of the best in the league. It did seem like they were
but
this.
It was like, again, how they were winning games. And now when you look at how they're losing games, they just haven't had those same like moments. So they haven't gotten out of these innings. They haven't had these timely hits. The balls are being hit right to people. Like those are small margins, man. Like small margins, even though you went 20-6, you're having those same situations right now, and it looks like a dumpster fire.
Yeah, and again, like, that's cool if you're losing. If you told me the Marlins were 3-9, I'll hear you. 12 in a row?
Right. It's epic. It's epic. Nobody's saying that it's not
never been
bad.
done. It's never been done.
Nobody's saying it hasn't been bad, but when you say you've done, here's what I can't figure out. And so I don't know how to measure this or whatever. You've had the best month of not just your team, but a few teams in years, right? And you follow it up with the most losses ever in a row by your franchise.
It's crazy.
Like, how do you, like, as a fan of the Marlins, how do you even, like, comprehend that? You went from one of the best to the absolute worst in less than 30 days.
We got crypto, bro. It was a pump and dump. That's what happened. We got this new thing. It's called Fish Coin. Invest in it. Oh, we got the number up. Just kidding. It was a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Mike Trout. I guess you're going to be stuck with the Angels. We'll see you in a couple of weeks when you're at the ballpark.
They're bad too.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's not bad. Now he'd laugh at the idea of waiving his no trade to come to the Marlins. The 12.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, we can always take the Florida angle.
He'll be a Philly or a Yankee.
Even with the 12-game losing streak, still in the wild.
I don't want to hear that. Enough of if you could basically line the bird that J Fig murdered, line the newspaper with those standings, the wild card standings, and say the Marlins have a shot. Come on, dude.
I mean, here's what I can't believe, Tobin, and this is what I try to avoid. It's been less than a month, and your tone was totally different.
Welcome to sports, Leroy. Yes, when you go 20-6 in a month and then you lose 12 straight, your tone changes.
I understand that.
You want me to give you a brochure to sports?
No.
You want a tour?
Again, I understand all this.
Vlad, when were you happier? When it was back in the day when you guys were terrible next seasons, or when you won the championship?
I mean,
title.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
but Vlad, let me ask you this. During the course of the season, when the Knicks were kind of going through their little issues, like, you were up and down with it too, right?
Yeah, you go through the emotions.
Right, because it's a long season.
Right. But
that's all I'm saying.
But
like, I know it doesn't look like it. I know it doesn't look like it, but
Leroy, 12 games, man. Like,
yeah, I know.
That's just a little much.
Know.
That's just a little, like, okay, fine. You had a losing streak before the All-Star break, but you were playing so great. Cool. You needed a break.
Right.
But to lose 9 games after the break, to be the only team in baseball to ever win a game after the break.
Was Giannis officially on the Heat the last time the Marlins won a game?
Dude, it's been
no.
They said, what did they say the other day? It's been what? 20 days? Like, it's almost 15, 16 days since they've won?
That's incredible.
More than that, because remember you had the 4 days for the
break.
The break. It's got to be more than 20 days.
The last time the Marlins tasted victory, my God,
it was Thursday. It was a Thursday in July before the All-Star break.
I hate that they do this stupid thing on ESPN first half, second half. Just have the whole schedule.
Is it the Guardians?
July 9th.
Against who?
The Mariners.
The Mariners.
They swept the Mariners.
That's right.
They swept the Mariners. They were fresh off back-to-back sweeps. They swept the A's.
Oh, it hasn't been 20 days.
So they got swept by the Indians. And then, the Guardians, excuse me.
It's okay.
Pardon itself.
20 days.
Yep.
Man,
that's 3 weeks, man.
I know. I'm just Vlad.
You know how hard that is?
Vlad, I'm just and maybe it's the athlete in me. Like, you play something for 6 months and in 20 days your rat's off a ship?
Fair. What about me?
I know.
I've gone through ups and downs. I saw my team not lose in the NBA playoffs for like 30 days, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Now I'm working for a team that I haven't seen win in 3 weeks.
I listen, I'm not saying that everybody should calm down. I'm not saying everybody is wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel how you feel. I'm just saying, and the 20-6 doesn't help my argument. Me saying it's a long season, like, it seems like this lasted a month and a half. These last 12 games, it seems like they haven't won a game in a month and a half.
Dude, Schmid is right. They've been 0-10 since halfway through the first pitch.
Yeah, but they also have 12. Like,
and then he says apologize to me.
He's been on this Halfley curse for a while. Everybody's been getting blamed for a curse. Minervini got blamed for a curse because he filled in on that Guardians weekend. Everyone's getting blamed for curses. I don't know what this is. This has been it's been a rough go.
It could be the curse of Giannis. They haven't won since Giannis been a Heat player.
I'll take it.
I know you would.
I say, I'll take it.
I saw that the first round picks did first pitches. That didn't do anything. I honestly want the Dolphins to stay right now away from the Marlins because they had the 2 first rounders out there yesterday throwing the first pitches simultaneously. I'm like, oh, careful. It's. I need you guys ready for training camp.
But
week.
truthfully,
How
told,
did that baseball look in Proctor's hand?
Tiny,
like a
Like a tic tac.
We'll take a break. Back after this. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get a weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call them at 954-968-8155. Leroy, what do we got today?
It's mostly cloudy over by me. Slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Winds are out of the west, northwest. And right now it's about 86 degrees.
What do they do? Is he anywhere, Vlad? How's he? I didn't have the schedule going or the weather up on here to check him.
Well, he said 88.
86.
86 is 84 degrees, but it might be 86 where you are in Davie. It's 84 in Miami. Thunderstorms are expected around 12 p.m. Wind gusts are up to 7 miles per hour. It feels like it's 87 degrees though, so you're close.
Soupy.
And the wind is blowing from west.
I wonder how it's looking.
Or just west.
West.
Okay. I'm seeing it coming, but I don't know if my house is pointed directly north. You know,
Humidity,
my window.
But the humidity is 78%.
Yeah, it's gonna rain. It's for sure gonna rain.
Yeah.
Remember, we were complaining when it was 63%.
Yeah.
Now 78%. That's rain.
You could tell the rain behind you, Tobin, if you look out the window. Like
yeah, it's ominous. No, dude. And it's gonna be. You're gonna start training camp this week. Feels like there's gonna be a couple bubble days in there.
A couple in the whole week.
Unless Jeff Hafley's like, we want to be out in the slop.
No, you know,
that's
not that. Here's the problem here versus up north. It can rain up north without thunder and lightning. If you got thunderstorm down here, it's thunder and lightning. It is not just. It only rains like that in the winter when there's no thunder and lightning. This time of year, it starts and ends with thunder and lightning. So they'll be inside.
Those crazy bolts that are just like, woof, those things are
the loud ones.
Yeah. But he may not be used. He may not be used to that yet. He doesn't know. Like I don't know who decide. I don't know who decides all of that. Like, is there a weather connoisseur? Like, who does the head coach lean on?
It's like rules. Lightning, you go inside.
Do you think he goes to Phil Farrow?
No, lightning, you go inside.
No, I understand. They have the, they have the thing that goes off. Every park has that these days. But I wonder if there will. They did do some practices in the rain last year. It's not like they never do it.
But in the rain, yes. Not like the only thing that it's the same thing with on a golf course. Rain doesn't run you off a golf course. It's the thunder and lightning that does. At tournaments or whatever, it can rain all day. They'll still, unless it's torrential downpour, they'll still golf. It's the thunder and lightning. Once the thunder and lightning hit, because keep in mind, the people that are watching practice, they want to get them the hell out of there too, because it's not safe.
All right, take it easy, Imagine Dragons. Can we just talk about what a scumbag Mike Vrabel is?
Oh,
I mean, hold up. He is a different level of
Let
evil,
me tell you
dude.
this, Tobin. Let me tell you this. Let me just get this out the way quickly. That is such a witch move, and I'm replacing the W with the B. Listen, get it over with now instead of having people still wanting to ask these questions. And then you do the weakest move known to man. Who's going to ask you any questions if you got an adorable dog in your hands?
It's ridiculous. You can't do that. You don't get to show up to your first press conference.
Wait, my man bringing props.
He brought props.
But the props of all props.
Adorable props.
Adorable puppies.
You can't show up your first day. You're like, oh, what can we do here today? Every day you're going to have wildlife with you? You know what you did? You know what you did, Mike Vrabel?
Wildlife is what got his ass in trouble. He leave wildlife alone.
Sitting here and he's just like, just my puppy here, guys. We have this great charity going on.
Point for
Leroy. Listen. Here's where this becomes difficult. Because if he doesn't deal with it and move on, then the questions are going to continue. And what is the one thing the coaches talk about? Outside distractions.
Right.
So how you going to be the coach? And every time you come into the facility, you coming in there with outside distractions. So look, I know what you say to your team, right? I know what you say, but that's not going to stop me from asking everybody about it. That's not going to ask me from stopping you from not asking you about it. Like you got to go through it. I don't know what he could say. Look, he got the look on his face. He can look. He got the look on his face like he, maybe.
No, you got the look at his face. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can ask me because I got an adorable dog, and who's gonna,
that dog knows he's a liar.
Look
at this dog.
Watch
He
the
don't
dog.
trust him.
Look, not even
Who don't trust him?
Not even the dog wants to be there. J Fix said. Not even the
I don't
dog.
want to
Look,
be here.
You know what you did?
look.
Don't touch me.
No. I am not your prop.
Disloyal.
Take me back to the shelter.
I'd rather be homeless.
Wait, time out. Does he really think that women are gonna be like?
Look at his ears. That dog ain't happy. Look at his ears sagging.
Yeah.
He's a happy dog. Them ears are perked up. Look, don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Does he think that's gonna just?
Wouldn't that be something if the dog just took a big old poop right there?
Oh, he should have.
Yeah.
Well, guys, sorry, no questions. I gotta go take.
Oh, RVA
gotta
Richard
take
got it.
Gotta
Dirty
take-
dog
By the way,
holding
what's the
the
name?
puppy.
What's the name of the dog? Dirty Diana.
You'll probably just give me up for another dog.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, but you know what I hate?
That man is shameless.
Here's what I hate. And this is a true test of how this works, right? Because a coach will be the first one to call out a player from getting caught up in some stuff,
Yeah.
right? And what I would say is that now he's in a situation, right? I don't even know if he talks about distraction or how much of a distraction is going to be or whatever. We've had our own distractions down here with players, like just over and over again. Like the summer of Tyreek, which is every summer.
Even Tyreek Hill wasn't shameless enough to bring pets.
But no, is it every summer did we not talk about Tyreek in some kind of situation?
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
But like it was the fight at the marina. It was he broke big girl down.
Yep.
Literally and
I
figuratively
think he had a
speaking.
thing at the Improv one time.
Right. Some at the Improv every summer, right? And the coach would, and everybody would say, "Look, these distractions," but he was good enough to overcome that. Is Vrabel a good enough coach to overcome all this?
I think so.
You think so?
I don't know. He was a good coach. He got him to the Super Bowl the first year, but like, I don't know. I mean, this is rough, and
But again,
no
I
pun
would say
intended.
this, and I would say this about New England, right? One of the things that people are not understanding, and this is kind of in line with what happened to the Marlins. You played the easiest schedule in football last year. That means all of the teams that you played combined had the worst record in football.
I get that, Leroy, but you also know
But
they were
again,
bad
hold
as
on.
well.
Huh?
They were bad the year prior for
Yeah,
them
then
to
4
get
wins.
that. Yeah, like
Right?
that.
No, I got you.
So if
So-
they got the talent and they got the players to be
All
better,
all I'm saying is this, okay? There's two things that happen very often in football. The team that loses the Super Bowl usually struggles the next year.
Well, listen, I think you're onto something though. Clayton McCullough should show up to today's press conference with a puppy in hand.
It ain't gonna matter because
the puppy wouldn't be cute.
It wouldn't be
It's Bark
cute.
at the Park night.
Is it?
Bark at the
Yeah,
park.
Monday is Bark at the Park.
Well, What?
Oh, so he could
He's
no.
been playing like Dog Bleep, so it might as well have Dog Bleep
Yep.
there Monday. I didn't like. Come on, man. And then he came in with a cheesy smile, like
and the dog's got
Right,
a
the
juicy
grin. It's the grin.
It's the
That's
grin.
it.
Like, don't
maybe,
even don't.
maybe we concentrate on the puppy.
Yeah. Let's see what this scumbag had to say.
Can he be mad if they keep asking him questions?
So, welcome everybody. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, lie. You know it's not.
Something that we did last year. Obviously, the first day of training camp was the Partridge program that Dana Kraft implemented last year and was really successful. Did a lot of really good work.
Now you're a
not only
company
for these
guy.
dogs, but for the families that adopted them. So I think we've almost got 60 dogs this year.
Dog giving side eye.
If anybody's looking to add to their roster at home, we would love for you to be able to adopt these dogs tomorrow.
Well, you have a
some
roster.
of them are already spoken for.
Somebody said that dog
me and
looks like a
BB
hostage.
Are making quick friends.
He's
here.
making all the
German
signals.
Shepherd
Look,
mix,
the
so
dog
Maybe-
is in the back.
I'm working with her
Maybe
all
that's
year.
the
She's
dog
gonna
that
try to
Rossini
protect
saved
me,
in that car crash.
If anybody gets out of control. So
Yeah, like you.
That's weak sauce.
It's just because could you imagine, Tobin? We go to a press conference, and whoever has been into some dirt, right? We see him walk in there with a puppy. You know, we look at each other, go, "Did he really bring a puppy?"
Take a break. More to come. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Shout out to the Pinks. They got a win this weekend over Montreal.
They won both their games coming back, right?
They have. Suarez is on one right now. He's picking up the slack while Messi is away from the team right now.
Vacating.
Making an recharging the batteries for another run at the MLS Cup. So shout out to the Pinks getting themselves a win 1-0 this weekend if you still got that soccer fever around. There's a breaking news story right now this morning. The wife of Eric Bieniemy was shot in her home over the weekend. Mia Bieniemy. She is hospitalized and in stable condition. She was being treated for serious injuries. Did not disclose at first. ESPN's not disclosing who it was, but according to the local sheriff's office there, appears it was their son. They took A'ja Bieniemy. He was arrested and charged with malicious wounding, use of a firearm. And Eric Bieniemy wasn't there. He's at camp. So
Jeez.
Crazy story breaking right now in regards to and remember, he returned to the Chiefs this year as their offensive coordinator. He's back with them.
Yep.
But a pretty wild story that's going on right now. So prayers to Mrs. Bieniemy. Hopefully she has recovery.
He was the one guy where everybody would have said, why didn't he get a head coaching job? Right?
Yeah. Never got
he was hot. It might be the whole interview process. It's not, when you have to explain what you're going to do with a team and what your philosophy is.
Yeah, I remember he left at one point. He went to the Commanders. Commanders are going to commander. And it's not having Patrick Mahomes. So he's back with him. But that's a incredibly scary, sad story. That's from this happened in Virginia.
That's crazy.
That's what he lives in Virginia, I think.
Considering they brought him back because he was the mastermind of the offense when they were putting up points in the early run of their dynasty.
You mean with Tyreek Hill?
Well, with Tyreek, with what's his name?
Prom Kelsey.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem.
Yeah. Where once he left, they weren't averaging those points like the 30 points like they were before. But so they're
boring. Like when the early Chiefs teams were incredibly fun. Then
I would say a lot of that and it kind of feeds off of it is, you ever notice when these great quarterbacks lose a running game, they struggle? I mean, when you think of the Super Bowl Aaron Rodgers won, just go look at the run game that year, right? When you think of, a lot of the teams, like when you look at the Eagles, one of the things that they do really well is run the football, but for some reason they still hate the quarterback. And you look at Seattle last year, right?
Well, they poached him. That's who they got.
Seattle won the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, not because Sam Darnold was great. He was good. But because they had a complete offense and they were able to run the football and able to do those things at the end of the game or at crunch times during the game where they could control the line of scrimmage and control the football. And when you look at it, if you ask me what the difference between the Rams and Seattle is, it's the run game. Like, that's it. They're up front, they were able to kind of control the game with the Rams. So because everybody doesn't have a running back, they've come up with the plan of, we can find a running back anywhere. And when you look around the league, you realize that no, everybody can't just get one.
It feels like it's making a comeback, though. Like the running back is getting more respect than it used to.
It is.
It's still not like they're still not like making like they're not making wide receiver money, which now you're wondering. That was part of the reason they got rid of Waddle. I mean, part of the reason that Sully moved on was because he's like, well, if Waddle has a big year, he's going to come back to us and want another monster extension. We might as well just move on, start from scratch, find a rookie, and we'll invest our money into Achane, because Achane was more important than Waddle was. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. And again, like when you think about this year, when this year is over, right? And I know people don't want to hear this, but the quarterback success will go hand in hand with how much success Achane has.
Definitely.
And so if you're able to run the ball, that's why I think one of the most important units on this team is going to be that offensive line. Are you going to be able to run the ball? Are you going to be able to sustain drives? Are you going to be able to? If you can do that, you don't have to do it the whole game. But if you can have a defense thinking they're going to run it down our throat the whole game, then Malik Willis is going to be able to have some time and be able to hit some open guys because they are concentrating on the run. How many times you seen with let's look at what Baltimore does. If you want to stop Derrick Henry, you got to put 8 men in the box. Now you got to deal with the quarterback.
I can't believe he's still doing it.
You see what I'm saying? Now you got to deal with not just a quarterback, but the quarterback. So, like, yeah, if you have a guy that can run the football and you have an O-line that can control the line of scrimmage, you don't have to be dominant, right? You don't have to be dominant. Just control the line of scrimmage and give your running back an opportunity to make decisions. That means no guys in the backfield, right? If you can do that, you can open up your offense and give Malik a chance to kind of work his way through, I'm going to be the starter all year, and these are the plays I need to make, and not have to go out and impress. That's the thing about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts doesn't have to go out and impress you every week. He just has to play his part.
Take a break here on the program. We'll get you caught up with your headlines. More things happening in the football world, including a pretty crazy story in college football. And got some Heat stuff to get into as well. All the fallout from LeBron making his decision. The Heat swimming around some rumors right now to add to their roster. We'll be back with more for this. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We'll take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Get to our headlines this hour, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Marlins. Yikes. They lose yesterday to the Friars, 12 in a row. That is, in case you were keeping score at home, ladies and gentlemen, a franchise record for your Miami Marlins. Yesterday, Lake Bacher, he gave up 2 home runs. Yeah.
He was Lake Bacher, all right.
Yeah. He was Lake Bacher. You're right. What else can we say? Lake Bacher was Lake Bacher. Clayton McCullough, this was him.
He came in there. He came in the game like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, no, he does. He looks like he should be doing Everglades tours. Like he should.
Yeah.
And instead, he was our high leverage reliever yesterday. He goes, Lake, take us home, baby.
But who do you trust there?
Nobody.
That's the thing. Their bullpen stinks. Like, just keep it a buck. Their bullpen stinks.
It's been rough. Go. Peterson, that's like the only guy that I really trust.
The guy that I really don't trust.
Fairbanks.
Oh my God.
He's been terrible. No, he's been terrible. Here's Clayton after the game, a little bit of what he had to say on their situation.
I think more than I'm just encouraged and continue to be that I watch how our staff approaches each day. And nothing has changed. Is that to say that guys feel great, right in there? No, I mean, everybody's beat up right now. I mean, that's just the reality. When you are frustrated at work and things aren't going well, you feel like, and that's where a lot of guys are. But then you know what? Every day they come back here, guys are showing up, they're ready. Guys are coming in still getting prepared, and when that game starts, all 26 of our players, every member of our staff believes that we're going to win that day's game. So that for me is the encouraging part. That is as difficult as
till
this
inning
has
7.
Been, that each day when we come in, we're very much believing that today is going to be the day that we turn it around.
-1. And you know what?
For propaganda.
Here's what we play the results, because if you listen to the game or watch the game on TV when they were up 3-1, then everybody started talking about, there seems to be a different energy in the dugout or whatever. And then Lake Bacher goes out there and says, I guess that energy is gone.
I don't feel like there's different energy. I mean, I don't. I think whatever they had feels like it's dried up for sure. I mean, like I know Craig Mish did report yesterday that Otto Lopez is playing. Like that finger's messed up, so he's playing through something. But and you credit him because he's trying to give it a go. But this the entire team, it just feels it was good. Kyle Stowers, welcome back. You hit a home run yesterday, but
he's
just rough
too, because he was way ahead of that thing. In the second deck.
Here's a little bit more of the Marlins skipper.
Hey, we will. These guys are going to stick together, staff and player included. We're all in this thing together. We're going to, continue to fight. And again, I understand fans' frustration. Sure, I'd be frustrated if I was a fan too. But nobody's more frustrated than we are. Like these guys, every day we're coming in here, attacking each day their best to come out there and win, and we haven't got that done. So. It's certainly not been from a lack of preparation and effort. We just aren't winning enough moments within games to to end this right now.
I don't like it.
Yep. Everybody, next time you watch a game, sit in a different spot. We got to do our job.
Maybe I need to watch these games naked. That needs to be my slump buster. At one point
in the house, dude. I'm already watching them naked. Mima gone. It's like, you know what? I don't want to put on drawers today. I'm just gonna walk around. You're doing you know what? I'm gonna wear my drawers around the house.
I think that's
great.
That's what we got to do to watch Marlins baseball. Baseball things turn around when people are naked, and so watching Marlins games naked. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm watching all of the Phillies game naked, and maybe that'll get things turned around.
Yeah, but you got kids and stuff in the house. See,
I'll lock the bedroom door. Leave me alone.
Oh, you watching?
Enough
what?
of the kids.
You know what's crazy? Can't watch TV in bed.
Really?
Don't watch TV in bed. When I
Love
get in
TV
bed,
in
it's sleep time.
Love TV in bed. Love it.
Can you fall asleep with TV on?
I think most nights I fall asleep with the TV on, usually to a nature
Like,
documentary.
dude, if I'm laying in bed and there's a light on in the kitchen and it shines through into my room, I have to get up and turn it off. I need it dark. I need it like dark.
Yesterday, the Miami Dolphins, their first round picks, Kadyn Proctor and Chris Johnson,
Ooh,
threw out the
look
first
at
pitch.
that.
Curses.
Bringing
Ooh,
the,
that was a good pitch.
Proctor got some.
Proctor.
Hey, he threw some
pretty good.
gas.
pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, he's already got that big delivery to the plate, so good for him. All right.
Hey, so would you, did everybody look at him like I looked at him?
Would you look at him?
What you think he weighing right now?
I don't know. I know he's got a couple layers on, so I wasn't
Right.
I didn't want to judge too much.
I say 330.
330.
Here's what's
What was he at
amazing.
camp? Didn't he say it was 350 at camp? Trying to remember.
I think it was like 346 at camp. Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. The thing that makes him special, right, and makes him just appealing to everyone, to be that big and that athletic, there's not a bunch of those out there.
That's their argument.
That's it. And what happens is you say, we're gonna do what we got to do to make this athleticism work.
Mhm.
If we got to follow him home and make him not stop at McDonald's, if we got to, then we got to do what we got to do, right? Because these are talents. Athleticism at this size doesn't come around every day. And so I can understand why they felt this is a guy you got to have. Like, this guy is catching, he caught a touchdown pass,
He did.
a screen pass with the little guys in front of him blocking.
Yeah. he
Make
kept
that
it
make
moving.
sense.
Yeah, like I think Maui Noah also got a touchdown pass, but I don't think he got yak. I think he just was in the end zone.
Right. So like it's it may not work out. He may have those problems, but I'm telling you, the talent and the athleticism that he possesses is something you do not find in a guy that size. You just don't.
But I need it to be like right away. Like I want that to
I
be,
mean, yeah,
like right away. I need him to be mowing people over.
There's certain things that
Because I'm gonna be thinking about the Ruben Bain thing all summer, all season.
I know,
I'm gonna
I
be
understand
thinking
this,
about
but
it.
here's the difference. Here's what I would say about that. Ruben Bain is closer to a ready pro as almost anybody in the draft because that's how he was trained at Miami. Okay? Offensive linemen, the hardest thing for them to get used to is when you're in college, you're dominant, right? Proctor's dominant. When he wanted to be dominant, he was dominant. He's bigger, stronger, faster than anything in front of him. When you get to the next level, it's hands and technique. So when you realize that your athleticism isn't going to carry you and you have to use a level of technique, that's the part that you have to get acclimated to. So when you're saying, I want it to happen right away, there'll be situations where he plows over people, right? But there'll also be situations where he looks like he gets abused if he hasn't picked up that skill of using his hands. It's the same thing with all the other young guys. It happens on defense too, by the way.
Mhm.
I said the same thing about the D lineman, right? His problem is they want him to use his hands, and the first thing he'd do was stand up and then get bowled over because everybody else is in good football position. That's the problem. So how you get acclimated to being able to use the techniques that are required for that position is a big step, especially for offense and defensive linemen.
Weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. As you got the storm season, and you guys want to beat the storm, so schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call them at 954-968-8155. And currently right now in South Florida, Right now, Miami, 86 degrees, cloudy. You got some thunderstorms lingering probably around 1 o'clock today. Wind goes up to 9 miles per hour. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We will get to a little game balls and game bums coming up later on this hour. Leroy will gather us around the locker room. Speaking of Leroy,
What did I do?
was, nothing. You didn't do anything, but a guy who drafted you.
Oh, yeah.
Story this morning out of Chapel Hill.
Crazy, right?
UNC, the University of North Carolina, has placed Michael Lombardi on paid administrative leave, the school announced. The school provided this from The Athletic. School provided no details about the decision and said it would have no further public comment about the personal matter. Quote, as a standard procedure with personnel matters, leadership staff, and student athletes, we are prohibited from addressing the topic further and has no reflection on the merits, the school said in a statement. It was not put out by the athletic department. It was not put out by the football department. This was put out by the university. But Michael Lombardi, the general manager of the Tar Heels program, which, I mean, has been nothing shy of a disaster under Bill Belichick thus far, and the man who is in charge of talent acquisition is now gone.
Drafted me.
He did draft you and gave you a talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, dude. Well,
nobody knows what happened. Nor can anybody imagine what happened.
No, we don't know yet. We don't know. We don't know if it was a rule.
So,
break.
question: would you ever find out?
I imagine someone's going to dig into it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can't say for certain, but I imagine you know how the world is. Someone's going to know something. And I'll tell you who knows stuff where stuff always leaks.
Mm-hmm.
College stories, because it's hard to keep things under wraps on a college campus. You know, we hear some wild rumors that come out of college stories, whether it be coaches bumping uglies or, you know, players and coaches, significant others. Like somebody finds something on a message board or Reddit that gets leaked. So I'm going to imagine, because it's a college story, I imagine we do find out. I imagine we do find out at one point, Leroy.
Yeah, but
leave, right?
That's a behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, not really, though. I mean, like he's out there doing all the interviews. He's kind of like the face of the program. He's the one who does the yapping because Bill Belichick doesn't like to.
Right.
You know? And he was very arrogant coming in. I mean, very arrogant that they were going to take over college football. That doesn't help with matters.
Like if think about this, and here's what people need to understand. If you're going to get a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't go in there with, I hope you got to go in there with some confidence. Mm-hmm. So the people that hire you have that confidence. So, a lot of coaches and a lot of GMs, when you hear them talk, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what you know what I mean? They're not in there going, yeah, I hope we can do this. And we think we can do. No, they come in very confident. So that's nothing new. Like, you don't get that job if you're not confident in what you can do to improve the program.
The other piece of news that happened this week, which is pretty crazy, Kyle Shanahan is basically sidelined because he was in a bad car accident over the summer. He suffered a broken nose, 3 ribs, his hand, 40 stitches to his face, and suffered a severe concussion when he collided with an SUV near his Northern California home. This is from ESPN, according to source familiar with the situation.
As accidents go, I know he had to get a lot of stitches in his face and a broken nose. As accidents go with that much damage, that's not, I don't know if it was life-threatening.
Don't know.
Right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if it was or was not life-threatening.
I mean, 40 stitches in your face, there ain't a whole lot of room for stitches, dude.
Yeah. No, that sounds like either glass shattered on you or you went through some glass. Like, that sounds pretty rough. But did you see who is stepping in for him as the interim coach?
No. I think I heard, but who?
Chris Foerster.
Who's
no?
That?
Yup.
Who's Chris
Them big
Foerster?
grains falling?
Big grains falling. You don't remember the story, Vlad, back in the Adam Gase era, the Dolphins offensive line coach?
Is that the one with the stripper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doing the two?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God! Why would they let him take control of the team?
This guy,
Next in line.
he must be the most
He wasn't
incredible
talking-
offensive
No.
line coach
No.
of
Keep
all
in mind,
time.
Hold on.
Vlad,
on, Leroy.
he was
Leroy.
getting paid $4 million as an offensive line coach.
Like Leroy, they actually have a former head coach as their defensive coordinator,
Who is their defense coordinator right now?
Raheem Morris.
Hell, Chris Foerster got the gig, dude.
You actually have a guy who's had two coaching
Two
jobs.
coaching stints.
Right. So if you just needed somebody to hold it down till Kyle gets better, I would have gone with Raheem instead of, Toot guy.
Maybe it's a lot of it. To be honest with you, a lot of it has to do with positioning on the roster. So, for example, believe it or not, there's been a lot of special teams coordinators that end up being head coaches because they are the one position on a team that have relationships with everybody.
I don't remember the story exactly, but I believe the stripper who leaked the video, I believe her whole reasoning behind leaking the video was
horrible.
What?
It's horrible, her reasoning.
Her reasoning was she wanted to show inadequacies in the. I'm not saying that right. Inequities in the system because Colin Kaepernick had not gotten a job in the NFL, and that she believed that this should expose some things. I gotta be honest with you. He's an acting head coach, and Colin Kaepernick never got a job again. So maybe her reasoning wasn't that poor.
Yeah. Okay, Colin's kneeling for a reason. She's kneeling for another reason. Yeah.
Well, he was kneeling for another reason too.
Well, no,
to reach that snow.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Two different kneels.
Tobin, can I just say, Vlad, our guy, he even sounds white saying that, right? You seem so far from it.
What?
Oh, no, he was deep for that snow.
For that too,
dude. He was high as a kite, Yogi.
That's crazy.
And
though.
he's the head coach.
But think about this.
He
He got a job the next year.
Yeah,
What
he
are we
wasn't
talking
out.
about?
He wasn't out of the league very long.
He wasn't out of the league at all.
I think he had like 1 year where he like wasn't a offensive
No, remember
line coach.
he came as a remember somebody hired him right away as a consultant.
He must be a great offensive line coach.
Yes.
He must be a great offensive line coach. I mean,
Dude, he was making $4 million down here. He was damn near making more than the head coach.
Crazy. Maybe the reasoning wasn't it seemed crazy at the time. But she had a point. Never wrong, just early.
I mean, you can't question her. But it's not like she has,
How much yayo was getting?
It was a lot.
Was getting slung around that because we saw Adam Gase afterwards with the Jets, like when he was on the sidelines with the Salts.
Sidelines? What are you talking about? The press conference?
Oh, dude,
with the Jets?
He was high as a
kite, Yogi. Oh my!
You know
God.
you messed up when you have to make sure you look. Right? When you gotta over exaggerate something because you don't want people to think your eyes are slooping, so you.
Dade South says we got to start comparing heights to something other than a kite. What do you want? A hot air balloon?
SpaceX. He's
high as a
SpaceX-ing
cloud,
it.
dude. I mean, he was, and that was crazy. He's like, I miss you a lot. The video is insane,
Right.
hilarious.
He loved his dancer.
He did.
Where'd she work at? Was it
Vegas?
I think she was L.A. because I think they were out.
Was it L.A. or Vegas?
I think it was L.A. Well, it might have been Vegas, but I think it was when they were out on L.A. Like they met when they were. She claimed that they had met when they were out on the West Coast for training camp. Like they were doing maybe a preseason game there or something.
Right. Head coach now.
Crazy, man.
That right there.
She said, unfortunately, this is back. This is what year is this? 2017. She went on the Dan Le Batard show, and she said she planned to expose Foerster because of the inequalities in the system.
Oh,
she noted that he was a highly paid NFL assistant and that players can't kneel. She added that Foerster resigning rather than being fired underscored her point. If he was a minority, they would have fired him. She said that she and a friend had planned to record Foerster and release it before he sent the latest video. Even if he didn't send that video, I was going to expose him because he needed to be exposed. He must have been cheap.
That's what happens.
He must have not paid, right?
No, he didn't pay enough. He gave her half.
Or she asked him for some hush money.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she said, quote, unfortunately, a point has to be proven.
You made a good point. Now he's a head coach.
He's made it back.
And where she's at? Still
don't know.
It's still in the desert.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know where she's at.
Just because he dances go. She's still out there doing her thing, and he's still doing his thing. Who won?
He said they met when the Dolphins. Oh, okay. The Dolphins were using the Cowboys training facility when they were there for Hurricane Irma, so they had to relocate. Crazy. Well, obviously, he was worried. He wasn't worried about the storm.
She's kneeling for Cap. I don't think Cap wants you to kneel for her.
Crazy, man.
That's crazy.
He said he was a little fired up for his first practice back. I bet he was.
How much you think he did the night before?
He could be a change man. Who knows?
So 3 lines instead of 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tone it back a little bit.
I gotta tell you. Like,
are we the only ones who remember this story? Like, that's
yes,
the other thing.
I didn't know. I know the story. I just didn't remember the coach.
Like, you know why? You want me to tell you why? Because he's coaching in another city, and we got our own problems.
Right.
And that's the way it always goes.
But
you look at all the coaches that have been in trouble, both college and NFL, NBA, or whatever. All coaches that have been in some dirt, right? They're coaching again.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the player that drove over to another player's house because he was with his ex or something like that? Was that
Alvin? Wasn't that? I think he might have passed away. Is that the former 49er player?
No. I'm talking about basketball.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
Because Alden Smith and Kaepernick got into it.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Like, it's like, yeah, a coach. Like, look at all the
stuff.
stuff.
Derek Fisher? You guys talking
Derek
about
Fisher.
Oh,
yes.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you want to hear the funny thing?
Derek Fisher hosts mornings on Odyssey LA.
Yes, he does.
He does.
And they just got separated.
Did they really?
They've been separated for like 9 months now.
Wow.
So yeah, like people get but it for a coach, it's totally different. What about like if a player had done with what's his name? Patino. Not is it Patino?
That's a rage drive.
When he was coaching, not Patino.
Oh no, Patino.
Huh?
I'm talking about Patino when he was Louisville coach.
Yeah,
when he was leaving.
Yeah, that was a thing.
He was leaving ketchup on the table.
Yep. Or what about who was the coach that got in a motorcycle accident?
Oh, Bobby Petrino.
Bobby Petrino. There it is.
Yeah,
right.
Him too.
He coaching.
Yeah, but that's college. You can always.
What about Wait, what's the name? Just got fired. Oh, you know who's not? He's working with Fox though.
Who?
Oh, you talking about
Ohio State coach.
Yeah, but Urban got fired because he was just terrible in Jacksonville, and then
on top of it, he was getting.
But yeah, he got another coaching
job. It was
job.
his bar though.
He
probably could have. Like if Urban Meyer wanted to coach college, somebody would for sure.
He was terrible in Jacksonville. Like you want me to tell you the difference between a college coach and an NFL coach? A college coach think he could just go in there and yell and everybody just gonna bow down. When you go to the NFL, you got to understand most of your players make more than you.
He literally kicked a kicker.
He did.
Take a break. Leroy will hand out his game balls and game bums next. Oh! Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's time to gather around the locker room. Leroy Horde has his game balls and game bums. What do we got today, Leroy?
So my game ball is going to go to Jackson Koivin.
Okay.
A lot of you don't know who he is.
Sounds like a reliever for the Marlins.
He is a rookie on tour. His first year, he was a very highly acclaimed college player. He won 11 events in college, left after 3 years to be turned professional. He won yesterday by beating Scotty Scheffler by 3 shots.
Ooh.
And broke a record for the lowest score in that tournament. So when you talk about hitting the pros running, like, yeah, it was cool to watch because, you know, all these young kids.
Can I ask you a question, Leroy? What's
up?
going on in golf? I asked you this the other day. What's with all these low scores? This guy shot a 59. Somebody shot a 59.
59.
Michael
And didn't win.
And didn't win.
Yeah.
What was that, a par 70? Or
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
No,
matter.
but I'm just saying, like,
because listen, the only difference between 70 and 72 is they take 2 par 5s and make them par 4s. But when you add them all up, it's still 59. That just would have been 2 birdies on those holes. So it doesn't matter what the par is. You shot 59.
Facts, but I'm just saying, just noticing a lot
Yeah,
of those scores.
and guess what? He wasn't even close. He wasn't even close. But I watched a lot of it yesterday, and dude is legit. He's really good. You know, I mean, look, the final round, you thinking about 21 years old, when looking at the leaderboard, see Scotty Scheffler coming up the leaderboard, number 1 guy in the world. You're teeing off, and he shot bogey free. So he made 0 mistakes. So that's something special right there. Usually when a guy wins his first term and he's hanging on for dear life, you know, at the end and nobody can really catch him. They were charging.
And what was this guy's name? Koivin?
Jackson Koivin. But yeah, that was pretty good. My game bum. Listen.
It's the fish.
How could it not?
No.
Specific fish?
Lake Bacher.
Woo!
Bum.
Dude, you got to come out clean cut. Like when Wild Thing tried to go professional. You know what I mean? No, you got to come out clean.
You leave Ricky Vaughn alone.
Hey, you can't come out with that look, right? You can't come out there with that look and then throw meatballs.
Rough, dude. It was
Like if you're gonna have a different look and everybody say, "Oh yeah, it's the guy that looked like Joe Dirt. He be throwing heat." No, you don't want to be remembered for that.
It's tough. It's
rough. Tough.
It's been a rough go of it for him.
It's been a rough go, and I hate to call out one guy because the whole squad has been bad. But damn, come on, dude. Like, you have to go into that thinking, I have a chance to get us off the schneid, right?
Yep. Off. It's tough, man. It's tough. We were just talking about during the break some of the boxing from the weekend, Leroy. Anthony Joshua had one of the craziest fights ever because he goes in there this past weekend and he was having his comeback fight. This is the first fight he's had in a while. He fought Jake Paul. And then remember, he was in a car accident where 2 of his friends died. So he hadn't been in the ring against a real boxer in a while. So he's taking on this guy from Albania, Kristian Prenga. And dude, in the first round, AJ got dropped twice, should have been dropped 3 times. He got dropped with an uppercut. Then this dude hits him with an Albanian hammer right hand that sends him bouncing into the ropes. Keeps his big ass up because he would have been in the 3rd row if it wasn't for those ropes being there, and then gets knocked down again. I mean, he looked on just absolute.
Like you thought it was just a matter of time.
It looked. I mean, some refs might have stopped it. Yeah, like he had that kind of a performance in the first round, and then he came back in the second round, and he ends up winning. He knocked out Prenga with a big right hand. You know, just absolutely put him away. But it was. I mean, it was wild. It was wild. It looked like it was about to be the end for Anthony Joshua's boxing career, but he ends up getting the win. So he'll probably fight Tyson Fury sometime by the end of the year, I would imagine. And then Errol Spence lost as well. I didn't watch that fight though. Spence lost to Tim Tszyu and officially called it a career.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, he has been the same since the car.
I mean, we were like, when we saw them, they were both undefeated, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we were there. I think this is the anniversary of that. I think we were there this what was it, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Been a while.
That's when we talked to our guy. Bam, bam, bop, bop.
Oh yeah, Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman.
Love that guy, man. He was a great.
Didn't he fought recently, didn't he?
Didn't he lose?
Yeah, who did he lose to? He lost to somebody pretty good. Who the hell did he fight? Did he fight Fundora? I think he fought Fundora.
Yeah.
I think he fought Fundora.
What was his nickname? One time?
One time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got stopped by Fundora in the 6th round. But
yeah,
he's lost to Fundora and he's lost to Manny Pacquiao. Those are his losses in his career.
That's it. 2 losses.
Yep.
Is it crazy to say this is crazy? We're saying it's over. The guy's only lost 2 times.
Yeah, but don't forget, like he took a long time off when he lost to Manny Pacquiao. He took 3 years off, and then he also wasn't the same either. Like he broke his hand, was never the same power guy.
Maybe he couldn't not. He
couldn't knock
had
people
hand
out.
Problems.
Yeah, he couldn't knock people out anymore. So he also made a ton of money because he was like getting those like first network bags. Remember when boxing was trying to get back to network television, PBC? So I think he's all right. Yeah, I think he like lives a chill life in Tampa. Loves his Tampa Bay Bucks.
He's probably up there with Tarver.
Probably sad that Mike Evans is a 49er.
He's cool. He's got Ruben Bay.
He's up there. He's up there with Tarver though.
Yep. Crazy thing though. This
you know what's crazy? Tarver, I will golf with him on a Saturday. Tell him we're gonna call him on a Tuesday. We'll call him on a Tuesday and he'll see who's this.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was just with you Saturday.
Hey, you both played a sport where, I can understand your
but if he can't see who it is, he has no idea talking to him on the phone.
The UFC was bad this weekend too. It was a terrible card. It was in Saudi Arabia. Terrible main event. I watched that on Saturday. They're going to be in. I'm excited this weekend though. Serbia. First time UFC's ever been to Serbia, which means great accents. Oh, the accents are going to be flying this weekend. Our boy Milos Janicic is going to be making his UFC debut. I'm excited.
Really?
I'm gonna be watching him. Yeah.
Didn't you say he's going to be a beast?
I think he's going to be really good. Yeah. I think he's never lost. He's finished nearly every one of his opponents.
Right.
But he's been trying to get in the UFC forever. And so now he finally makes it. And it's in Serbia. He's from Montenegro. So like they're going to love him over there. He gets a huge reaction on social media.
Really?
Like the Balkan people love him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun this weekend. I cannot wait for that. With all the happenings in the fight game. That one is one I'm definitely excited about. So we got that. By the way, did you see that Jacoby Brissett got his raise?
Yep.
He
Good
won.
for him.
He won.
How much did he get?
15 guaranteed, I think.
The ink could get to 22.5.
Yeah.
Get some incentives.
He's not gonna
for a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What was he gonna make? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. He won the standoff. Who were they gonna go with? It would have been Carson Beck. Yeah.
No, Minshew.
Oh, Minshew's a Cardinal.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Jacoby's gonna come in all buttoned up, right? Beck is gonna come in with the arm tat, and then all Jort's gonna come in.
I can't believe that. That's crazy.
Bobby's gonna come in.
Can't knock that stash.
He's still doing it, huh? Where was he? He was on the Chiefs, right?
He was on the Chefs.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's something about like teams brag about being able to get Gardner Minshew. Isn't it crazy? Like they're like, oh, we got like it's the magic.
It's just that he has a mustache. That's it. That's all you're excited about, the Minshew magic. But he hasn't been charming since like his first Jaguars year in a long time. He's just been waiting. But you had the best comparison ever when he first came out. You said he was going to be new Fitzpatrick. Like he's just going to just wander from team to team. You're like, yeah, we'll take
Fitzpatrick. Like Fitzpatrick is the epitome of an NFL backup that he can give you 2 or 3 weeks, but if you push your luck and you want 4 or 5 or 6, I can't promise you nothing. And they're professional football relievers. What do you want me to say? Anytime Ryan Fitzpatrick has tried to start for a whole season, it got to the point where everybody was tapping their arm trying to get the reliever in.
It's good for one season. It can't go for a second.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The epitome of a reliever, right? You give him a couple of starts one year because one of your pitchers is out for the year, and then you all of a sudden think you got another starter, and you don't.
Ambacco says, being an intangible backup journeyman QB is the most overpaid position in the world.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can't be getting paid that much, though, if he's the third quarterback.
But it's still pretty fair. No,
4 or 5 million.
He's still
What's he
getting
getting?
paid.
4 or 5 million.
Man, he probably can buy like the nicest bar in Mississippi for that.
Was it 4 or 5 million? You got to make a minimum.
Let's see.
He's making 1 year $5.75 million.
5.75. I was
So
even
he was
low.
making more than Brissett was making.
Wow.
If
No
they
wonder
didn't-
Brissett was pissed.
Yeah.
And they felt
And
comfortable with that.
Beck's gonna make some money too.
Yeah, and Beck's the third rounder. He's got to make a little bit of something.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, he's getting 5.1 guaranteed. He got a 2.25 signing bonus.
Schmid says he's making more than LeBron. That's true.
A lot of people are
That's true.
for
LeBron.
1 year.
That's crazy. They brought in 2 quarterbacks that was making more than Jacoby Brissett, and they wondering why he was complaining.
Well, I would have figured if you're the Cardinals, you just don't care. You'd just be like, what are you going to do? Hold out? Okay, who cares? They're very obviously going to tank for whoever their next quarterback is.
I mean, he
Right.
could go. There's a lot of places that will sign Jacoby Brissett as a backup for 5.
Yeah,
6
for sure.
million.
Yeah, definitely.
Right,
There's a lot of places that would sign Jacoby Brissett to be a bridge quarterback.
right.
So
And
yeah,
give him what, 15, 20 million?
15.
But they're also paying, what are they paying Kyler Murray to not play for them this year? Like, how much money do they have invested?
Not as much
in
as they're not playing Tua to not be a Dolphins quarterback.
It's pretty close, though. It's not Tua money, but it's pretty close.
Put it this way: the 3 quarterbacks they have combined might be less than the money that they still
Oh
have.
yeah, absolutely. So you got 15, 5, and 5.
That's 25, and they gotta pay
But
Kyler
40?
at least 45 to 48 million.
Man,
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
And they wonder why. They wonder why their money ain't right. And they need the Dolphins. Like you can say what you want to. They paying $100 million for guys not to play for the Dolphins.
Yeah. And
Now,
the
start
Dolphins.
off. What you think your team gonna be with $112 million on the docket,
Oh,
and everybody else
not-
get to spend $200?
not great, dude. Not great. That's why I
But
don't have bigger expectations.
Here's why I would argue that point, because the one thing that the Dolphins have been able to do that other teams haven't been able to do this, because back in the day, San Francisco went through this. They used to kept extending like Jerry Rice and all those guys. They just extend them to bring other players in. But when they all got old, the bill was due. When you couldn't extend them no more. So they had to take that hit. It took them a while to get back. But here's what the Dolphins have that they didn't have. A lot of young players. You just have a ton of unknowns with these young players. But if these young players come in and contribute right away, right, then you're going to have a different feel for this team after week 4 or 5.
Yeah, the problem is, though, they kind of needed that last year, too. And we saw those guys needed time to develop. They weren't ready to step in and give them something.
But now they are. You know, it's amazing because when we say first round and second round pick, why do we automatically assume that guy just going to come right in and play? Right? I think
because they have the evaluators have that job, and you would suffice that.
No, but
you would think that they're supposed to pick out of the litter like guys who are the most ready to play.
Just like, yeah, but again, no matter how good you are, no matter how great of a prospect you are, there's a period of time it takes to get acclimated to everything. And it's not like basketball. Basketball, you could give a scorer, a first pick and say, hey, go score. We'll figure out everything else as we go, right? Football is a little bit different in that no matter what you do, you're working with someone else, right? You rely on the guy next to you. You rely on being able to work together. You rely more on technique and stuff like that. So there's a lot of other things that you have to pick up on. Now, what happens with young players nowadays is you're learning that on the fly, right? Because you're expected to play right away. So a lot of these things you can pick up. You know who doesn't need that? Who you can plug and play? Skill players, wide receivers, running backs, right? Those are plug and play guys. You can teach them the ins and outs of the position as they go, but go out and be great. You can do that. Randy ran nothing but go routes his rookie year. Right. That's all he ran. He ran crossing routes and deep routes. There was no read, no defenses and all that. And kudos to him because he picked up on it as the season went on.
I understand, but he's still Randy Moss, dude. Like that's assuming that Caleb Douglas is going to walk in here and be Randy Moss.
No, but I'm saying those are the positions where you can do that.
I know, but I think when you're looking at the Dolphins, that they didn't use their first round picks on.
No, they used the guy that should have been a first round pick if he was healthy. So they're gonna wait that out, which is fine.
Yeah,
was it Bell?
Bell, but we don't know if Bell's gonna play this year. I mean, if people
shouldn't. To be honest with you, he shouldn't.
We'll see. I mean, like if he, I'm sure they're not going to be irresponsible about it. They're going to be fine with it.
That's what we said about Tua, and he ended up playing midway through the first season.
Okay, but it's not the same regime, dude. Like, what kind of argument is that? There's nobody here other than the owner. There's nobody here who's the same.
I understand that, but that's like if that's what we're gonna do, then be consistent with it. Then be stick to your guns. I don't care how good he looks. Just say, look, we have you ready to go next year.
Take a break.
If that's what the plan is, it might not be the plan. The plan might be he's going to be healthy enough for week 10.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Get your headlines this hour. That's brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. As the Marlins, they'll be back in action tonight. They're taking on the Phillies. Maybe tonight's the night they snap their losing streak. They've lost 12 in a row. Doesn't even seem real.
Yep.
12 in a row for your Miami Marlins. Rough go of it, man. Been tough.
Rough. I mean,
rough, dude.
We was rough 2 games ago.
You're right about that. Can't dispute that. Congratulations to Dwyane Wade. He has another Dwyane Wade Blvd yesterday in Robbins, Illinois, his hometown, on the street he grew up in. They have renamed it Dwyane Wade Blvd. I still bet they did it faster than Miami did.
Yep. I was just getting ready to say the same damn thing.
I bet you didn't take as long.
Are they going to build him a statue?
I don't know.
Don't use the same guy.
Yeah. No angle.
It has angles. I'm just saying it does have angles.
But we need
you guys are very tough on it.
We need the angle that makes it look like D Wade.
I'm telling you, like if you look at it bottom right up, it looks like Dwyane Wade, just like Dwyane Wade. Left side, maybe it's a little different on that angle, but the bottom left.
All right.
So bottom left, it looks like Dwyane Wade.
Looks like it looks like D Wade.
And then the other side looks like Patrick Beverly.
No, it doesn't look like Patrick Beverly. Like it just looks maybe less like Dwyane Wade. But I'm telling you, it has angles. It has angles. According to Mark Stein,
that was when we had that conversation when the COVID mayor came in, right?
We've had a lot of conversations about it, dude. We've had a lot.
No, but I'm saying, remember the mayor came in and
the mayor came in. He said it was going to happen.
With us, he got COVID.
The thing that was weird about it is they voted on it and approved it. Probably like 5 years before it went up. It did get voted and approved on. It from that point took only 3 years. It took like 3 years to get to that point.
Right.
It had to go through a bunch of stages, and then I don't know what took. I mean, COVID happened, and I don't know what it took to get from that point where Mayor Suarez came in here, former Mayor Suarez came in here and loaded up. I think he's into CrossFit now. That guy's in incredible shape. You seen this Francis Suarez? I don't know what the hell he's just, what's the next politics he's gonna. He's just trying to be like the mayor of Olympia. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, for whatever reason that took forever, and then finally it got done when the statue was unveiled. And I'll tell you one thing about a street sign: they all look the same. So we knew it was going to look great. And then D Wade came over to me and goes, "How do you like our street?" And I was like, "That's kind of goosies. I mean, it's your street. It doesn't say Tobin Boulevard up there, but I'll take it. That's good." Anyway, the Dallas Mavericks, according to Mark Stein on Steinline, he says, we'll get to that, but he says they have no interest in trading Kyrie Irving, which he's coming off the ACL. So I guess they're going to give it a whirl with him and Cooper Flagg for the start of the season.
Is that one of the turnarounds of a career, of some of the crazy things he was saying early on in his career and how people view him now? Yeah, I think that run when he went with Luka to the finals, I think that did a lot of good for him as far as like buying his credit, especially in Dallas. Right.
They kind of let him be him.
And also, he was right.
People have definitely calmed down on it. That's for sure.
He was right. So then people starting to, backpedal a lot of the thoughts and opinions they had of him because of his way of thinking.
But everything in that situation in Brooklyn was a disaster. All of it. Him, the relationship with James Harden, it all blew up.
You know what's funny about that relationship, though? It's 1 feet. If he wore some shorter sneakers, we would not be talking about this.
Yep.
Do people wear shorter sneakers?
I don't know. If that 3-pointer,
have you seen his feet?
I know, but I'm just saying, if that three goes, if that shot's not a 2 to tie and a 3 to win, we're looking at the Brooklyn Nets totally different, and we're looking at maybe Harden, Kyrie. And
listen, Max Strus never stepped out of bounds, and they came back 8 minutes later and said that he did. He's true. Kevin Durant's. I've heard this argument. Kevin Durant's feet have not gotten smaller. He has hockey stick feet. They're freak feet. Have you seen them? Kevin Durant's feet are crazy. He's built like I mean, he's spent the entirety of his career lying to us. Oh, I'm 6'9". Oh, okay. Okay, whatever you say, giant. Speaking of, by the way, he's a giant. I saw there was a photo. I got to get this for you so you can see it. But there was a photo this weekend of a boy, former boy, Kel'el Ware.
Oh my God.
He's working out with Akeem in Houston.
Doing dream shakes.
Also working out with him, Wemby. Wemby was at the workout. And dude, I don't know if it's angles. Speaking of angles, I think Wembanyama might have grown. I'm telling you, I think he might have grown because he makes Kel'el Ware in this picture. I'm going to get this for you so you guys can see this on YouTube and Twitch. He makes Kel'el Ware
look like Davion.
Look like he's 6'8". And I'm like, hold on. I've seen those guys play against each other. It didn't look that different. Like, I've seen them play against each other. And now I'm looking at Wemby, and he's sitting. Wemby's got bare feet in this, too. That's the other thing that threw me off. So I'm like, is this the angle? Because, like, I'm even looking at it now, and Wembanyama, he looks like he's kind of behind in the picture. But he still is dwarfing Kel'el Ware.
Yeah, flat-footed, too.
I know. I'm like, what the hell's going on there? I'm waiting for the stupid.
And by the way, they make Dream look small,
dude.
And Dream he's a legit 6'11".
All right, I got it now. Okay, good. It's loading up. Here we go. Here's the picture from the Houston Academy this weekend where Kel'el's working with Akeem and Wemby, which. Hold. All right, here we go.
Jeez.
Look at Wembanyama. He looks like he's like 4 inches taller than Kel'el. What the hell's and Kel'el's got sneakers on.
By the way, the other dude is like 6'4", 6'5".
Right.
He ain't short either.
That's crazy. I'm like, what's going on here with like? Did Wembanyama grow? Because he's what 22. It's too much to grow. He's not growing anymore, is he?
But I'll tell you right now, he's filling out.
Yeah, he don't look as skinny.
He don't look skinny. He's looking like he's getting that KG type of
well, you
workout.
You fueled him with rage.
Who, us?
Yeah.
So Kel'el would be even shorter if he didn't have shoes on.
Right. That's what freaked me out.
That's scary.
That's what freaked me out. I was like, wait a minute. Those guys have played against each other. And
why everybody playing basketball and he playing wrestling?
I don't know,
like
dude.
he get ready. He in a wrestling outfit.
Maybe that's a monk thing. Maybe the monks told him only practice barefoot. But I saw that picture this weekend. I was like, what the hell is going on there? He looks tiny next to Wembanyama. And I've seen them play before, and he didn't look tiny next to Wembanyama.
How do you grow in 7 weeks?
I don't know. What the hell are the monks feeding him?
That's happened. You remember David Robinson when he was in the Navy? He went into the Navy at 6'1" and grew a foot.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You
can't be in the Navy and be 7 foot.
Did he lie like Kevin Durant?
No, you can't be in the Navy if you're 7 foot. He grew while he was in the Navy.
So because he's already
he's already in.
They couldn't get him out,
right?
That's crazy, dude. What the hell's going on there?
Look at that,
dude. He makes Dream look small.
Yeah.
This is the. I mean,
damn, Dream's legs. There's some big ass calves.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, look at that. Look at it. Even old Dream looked swole, like compared.
He
to
looked like
right?
And
he looked like he got that old man strength.
Kel'el could look like he put some weight, some big strength.
Big year for Kel'el.
But that's just because he next to Wemby.
No. You could see it. You can see it from the arms. He don't look skinny. Like they both don't look skinny. They both look like they've added some muscle.
Kel'el's the only thing that's going to make this Giannis deal regrettable, because if he goes and if he ends up being a free, he's like the one you're like, oh, that stung. But you knew you had to give him up. Like there was not going to be a world where you're getting Giannis without Kel'el.
The only way you'll be able to figure, like, if you look at this situation, give it 4 years, right? Yeah, if you 4 years and you haven't won a chip or you haven't been contending for one, and then you look at Milwaukee and see Kel'el, I don't even care about Tyler, and see Kel'el and he's perennial all-star or something like that, it'll hurt. But
Yeah.
if you get a chip, then you're just gonna look at it as business.
That's a great. I mean, let me tell you something.
If you're Milwaukee, you got three good players.
Yeah, and if he was still on the Heat, and I saw that Kalel was working out with Hakeem and Wemby, I mean that would be Goosey's galore for me.
You would have got that picture. Wait,
wow,
Vlad,
Milwaukee Tobin must be so excited.
If that was for the Heat, and he would have had that picture a lot quicker than he got it.
Oh yeah,
boy, that picture would have came in hot.
Yeah, oh that would have been good,
dude. Goosey's on top of Goosey's on top of Goosey's.
Somebody got mad at me this week because they were accusing me of stoking the fire post LeBron because LeBron's not here anymore.
What fire you stoking?
I'll
tell you about it. I gotta take a break, but I'll tell you about it because I saw this because I don't have my Twitter anymore, so I'm on my browsing account.
Wait a time, hold on. I thought yesterday was the last day.
Tomorrow's the day I gotta post. It's tomorrow.
Oh, so tomorrow's your day.
Tomorrow's the day I can
Oh, so you're gonna act a damn fool tomorrow?
Oh, it's over.
I hope so.
It's over.
I hope so.
Because there's one story that he's about to tell that I know him. I know. Look at him. You can't even. The smile. He's blushing right now.
But first, a weather report brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate today. Call them at 954-968-8155. And currently right now, as we look at the weather app, it is 89 degrees and cloudy. The thunderstorms keep getting pushed back. It says now around 6 o'clock, which is great for the drive home today. Awesome. Wind gusts up to 8 miles per hour. We'll take a break. We move on to a new target. That's next. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. You guys can watch the show on YouTube and Twitch, 104.3 WQAM on YouTube. Miami, 104.3 WQAM on Twitch. We got Dolphins training camp this week. Everybody reports tomorrow. I think practices get going on Wednesday. Is that the schedule lowdown, or does everybody start practicing tomorrow? Not really sure. Either way, they get it going. They're running around in shorts for a couple days, and then they'll get to meat and potatoes in like 4 days or something like that. Get to it. Football is almost here, everybody. And then the Canes get going. Goosey's galore.
We do this all the time.
I know. It
We
feels
say
like
football's getting ready to start. Then preseason starts, and we go, football's almost here. Then college gets us through the last couple of weeks.
not nothing, though. You know, I could see some good sideline demeanor from Hafley in the preseason. I'll check that out.
Sideline demeanor.
Yeah, I want to see how he patrols the sidelines.
The stuff here. This is the honest truth.
Yeah.
Right? The stuff that would identify if Hafley is better, you shouldn't even see.
Sure, I understand. Culture, organization, all that type of stuff. But you also want to know about sideline demeanor, dude. It's important.
Do you?
Yeah, it's important. Mike McDaniel had terrible sideline demeanor. He would be shivering, and then he looked like he was vaping. You know, he's just
no. We're not doing that.
Terrible sideline.
No.
Vlad, welcome to my world.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing
Because that first year he looked pretty good.
Oh my God, he's looking so. What other NFL coach has a better fit than Mike McDaniel?
He had good fit. No. See, you're doing two. This is the problem. You're doing two different arguments here. Your fit and your demeanor are not the same thing. He had terrible sideline demeanor, especially when things went poorly. I mean, he was shaking and quivering in his boots, his very, very snazzy boots or shoes.
Yeah,
way different, dude. Like Brian Flores had great sideline demeanor.
He was the same.
Stoic. That's good sideline demeanor. I got to see what Hafley's got.
Mike was stoic.
He was stoic?
No, he wasn't stoic.
He wasn't stoic.
He's trying to talk trash to what's his name? Max Crosby.
Oh.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not improv night. All right, it's football time. That's what time it is. So I got accused of something.
Guilty.
But that's not.
Damn.
Jesus, dude.
Wow. What a jury.
So I did a YouTube video last night just for funsies. You know,
guilty because who you trolling?
I'm not trolling anybody.
Tobin?
I'm not trolling anybody.
No. There's got to be somebody he's trolling because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Now that LeBron, the LeBron fascination is over, there's got to, and he's got Giannis.
Yeah.
He's got Giannis. It's always about Giannis, even though it wasn't about Giannis, but it's all about Giannis. And now he needs something. He needs something to get him going again.
Well, listen, boys, I'm happy that we have Giannis. The main thing is the main thing. But you know, now that LeBron has decided to go to Philadelphia and somebody seemed to be left in the cold in all of this, and it wasn't the Heat. Steph Curry seemed a little stung that LeBron James didn't decide to go to Golden State, and it seems, now I may be reading into it too much.
You're not.
But Steph Curry's in the last year of his deal. He is eligible for an extension, I believe a massive one in August. But very rich man. He could be a free agent this summer. And it appears Steph Curry is looking around the West and he's looking around his roster and he's not seeing a lot of solutions from the Golden State Warriors. Not seeing a lot of solutions from the Golden State Warriors at all, Leroy. And so, ergo, one has to wonder, you know, playing one place in your career is cool, but it's kind of antiquated. Nobody really does it anymore.
Facts.
Nobody does it anymore. It's not a thing that like people look at and be like, oh, you got to play in one place your whole career.
You're right. He could be the last of those kinds, like Reggie Miller. He could be the Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller, Kobe, Dirk, Duncan.
Yeah.
You know, it could be that. But.
See, they're calling you the hopium. Your hopium dealer.
Not now, Tommy. Not now.
The hopium dealer. His hopium dealer got him. He say, Hey, I hear you looking for that good hope.
Oh, he needs it bad. Look at him. He needs it bad.
Hey, man. Hey, not now. Not now. So, anyway,
hey,
dude. Wow, he's literally
this
called me
is-
3 times in a row. He
Hey,
doesn't
I
get
need it.
He doesn't get the hit.
I need that.
Listen,
Mike, you
I
know
need
what?
that. I need
Tobin,
that
if
good
your son
stuff.
is calling you,
I got a
we
new
can handle
job.
this. We can
I
handle
got a
this.
new job.
He's fine. He just wants to send
No,
me
Tommy's
memes.
like, Daddy, you on that hopium again? I
Oh,
thought we
man,
discussed this.
I just broke the news this week to him about Sergei Bobrovsky. Just broke the news to him this week. He was
Really?
not happy. Yeah, he wasn't happy about it.
Oh, he didn't know?
wow.
Oh, my goodness.
He didn't know we were into the World Cup. I just kind of brought up hockey to him. We were out to Outback and we were enjoying some kookaburra wings, and I just brought him the news. So anyway, Steph Curry seems to be a little perturbed with the status of the Warriors. Well, one has to
And he
wonder.
never says anything. Let's
Never
be
s-
clear. He's
never says
said
anything. You know, what do you think about LeBron? Well, you can't count on anything till it happens.
You can't envision things before
Yeah.
it actually happens.
Can't
Yeah.
envision anything till it happens.
That sounds like a guy that was hurt.
Hurt, dude.
Hurt.
And so one has to wonder
Who wrote the book of love?
if old Steph Curry is going to have a wandering eye this entire season if he doesn't sign that extension in August.
Okay.
Because it has long been said, Leroy, that a guy he's also wanted to play with is Giannis, dude.
So why didn't
Really?
Golden State get him?
Why didn't Golden State get him? They didn't have the assets. They didn't have anything. What are they going to trade him? Jimmy Butler's contract? They don't have anything on their roster. There's nothing there for them to send.
So why would Steph? Okay.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this.
Did they dump Jimmy yet?
No, they haven't dumped it.
No, he's on his final year.
Here's the thing. Seems to me everybody thinks they can win in the East, and they rather go through the East to have the shot against the Western Conference champion. Cool. I guess we know the Knicks messed up shook everybody's thinking. If Steph Curry's going to leave
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to go to another team, why wouldn't he go back home to Charlotte?
What's in Charlotte?
His dad, his family,
He's
and the
dad whatever he wants.
and the Charlotte
Sick of your
Hornets.
dad. It's time to grow up, Peter Pan.
Oh.
You're 40. I want
Here we
to hang
go.
out with my
Hey.
dad.
You hear
Hey.
this?
I want to hang
Hey.
out with my dad. Come
Hey,
on.
He's
Go
like,
on,
I got that good hopium. Your hopium, garbage.
Dad. Oh, I'm sorry. Is his dad going to get him the basketball like Giannis will?
Well,
like
clearly-
Bam will?
Clearly, you're talking about dad. Tommy called you 3 times and you just shunned him away. So clearly, yes, I see.
I
this.
want my dad to call my games
Hey,
in Charlotte.
Wait, I have a question. Vlad is exactly right.
Mhm.
Why you think he calling his dad for all this stuff or wanting to go or whatever
Mhm.
when you don't even answer the phone for your son?
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm saying, like, what if, oh, my dad is calling games? Who cares?
Right.
No.
But I mean,
Like,
he
why
might
would
just
he-
want to go to Charlotte because he wants to go back home.
Really? He wants to go to Charlotte, dude? Play with Con Knipple?
I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody wants to live in Charlotte.
Con Knipple, dude?
He does.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Golf courses.
Listen,
Not all
He
year
has-
round, though.
he has a conversation. He looks around. He goes, what do Giannis and Bam need? Oh, they need shooters? I happen to be pretty good at that. So I got accused of moving on. Somebody said on Twitter yesterday, because I did a YouTube video on this. He said, this is from NBA Supernova, who goes by the name Bam Antetokounmpo. I love Brendan Tobin, but why are we doing this? The title just bothered me, but I'm still going to watch.
Hey,
Because you know you like the
you know
idea,
what you should have
dude.
put across the street, across the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Opium.
It's not opium. These
Really?
are logistical things.
Really?
Hold on.
Tobin,
Hold on.
you know, this is the first time I'm hearing to this.
Well, I'm glad I could inform you. All right, we could stop the slideshow, JFig. I'm glad that I could inform you on that. That Steph Curry seems a little disgruntled.
And this is what I love.
Seems a
right?
little
This is-
disgruntled.
This is what I love, Leroy. The silly sauce starts, right? And then all the silly sauce culprits are in the chat getting mad at me saying, why would he want to go to Charlotte? He lived in the Bay. Why would he want to go to Charlotte? Why did LeBron want to go to
At least
Philadelphia?
he don't get caught. When
Yeah,
I try to say
but your
something, I get
argument would
called a
be-
hater.
See,
Like,
here's the
He's
young
going
young.
back home.
But your argument would have been him going back home. LeBron didn't go back to Cleveland. He went to the place where he thought he could win.
Okay, but he could have gone to Cleveland.
He could have, but he didn't.
Okay,
He didn't.
He can go any place. Steph can go any place.
Sure.
Right?
But we know that it's been floated around that he's wanted to play with Giannis. Those guys have been. And by the way, this cannot be, because we just seen what the clutch thing did for the connection in Philly. Steph Curry under the same agency umbrella as Giannis and Bam. Could work all these things in the back doors, in the shadows this season, without any tampering. I'm just saying.
Well, let's see.
There are tea leaves there.
No, we'll see. You know what I want to see? If Draymond, whatever deals Draymond signs. Because remember, he was a free agent. He opted out of his contract to try to get the money for
Who else is going to pay him?
LeBron. No, but I mean, he can get more. The thing about it is Steve Kerr signed a 2-year deal.
Well, they think that, listen, they've had a sweet ride for a long time, Steve Kerr and Draymond Green.
So if he's going
Are they not tied to Draymond Green yet?
No,
No.
Leroy, stop.
I know. I know.
4 titles for a franchise is going to get you a lot of leeway.
Why didn't it say the same thing about Clay?
Because Clay was because Draymond hasn't had 2 injuries that limited
Interesting.
No,
himself.
I got you, but I'm just saying. Like,
You mean-
I could say the same thing about Clay. They
You mean
dumped him like a sack of hot potatoes.
You mean the
Hey,
Klay Thompson who's also dying to be in Miami? The Splash Brothers reunited next to Giannis and Bam? Wow.
Well, I mean,
Some splashing in Biscayne Bay. Wow. I love what we're putting together here, boys. What a time to be alive.
Are you serious?
I mean, losing LeBron James may end up being a blessing in disguise because we're getting Steph Curry with Giannis. This is incredible.
I don't know why Steph Curry won't join the Heat. I don't know why he won't join any other team. It's just Tobin putting hopium out there.
I'm not putting opium. He's a free agent.
I get it. No, but people are upset. People are getting upset because right now, after getting Giannis
Mhm.
and then losing out to LeBron, you guys are, well, not you. I'm not gonna say you, but these fans are still on that whale chase. They still whale hunting because they finally got a whale.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I don't know why Steph wouldn't come to Miami.
Right.
Because nobody knows if Steph would be coming anywhere.
It's a great question, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he wants to be a one-timer.
What I'm saying is, if I'm looking at him and his career,
Mhm.
and if he wanted to retire and not replay with the Golden State Warriors,
Mhm.
I could see going back home would be one of the options.
It's if you were
So it's Miami, and it all depends on how the landscape of the NBA looks like.
look, the normal thing here is when you've had a career like him, there's nothing else he has to do. You've played 18 years with one franchise. You won 4 championships. You've revolutionized the sport. You could play golf. He could go out there, take a poop on the court the next few years, and Warriors fans should kiss his ass and say, could he do it again? Like, he's that beloved.
But okay, so then if you come to Miami, start pooping on the court, then what's gonna
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, he can't poop on the court. He's done nothing for me. He's done nothing.
You see what
He's
I
done
mean?
nothing for me. He needs to prove it for me. He needs to prove it for me. But man, he's adorable. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. And Dade South points out, hey, what shoe company did he just sign? That was also very interesting.
No, not see when you started saying all of that,
Mhm.
when you just said it all that, I do remember he did sign with the same shoe company that Dwyane Wade did. So then if you're talking about ties and
Wore the D Wade shoes.
yeah, if you're doing that, I can if you're saying that,
I think the
maybe.
agency thing is a bigger deal because they're all under the same umbrella. Now, it's not the same agent, but it's the same agent company, which means you can work the back rooms on this. You know,
we'll see. We shall see.
Boy.
you love working back
Hey.
channels when it comes to do a deal like this.
Let me ask you, did you go in the bathroom in between breaks and hit that
What?
opium?
No,
Or
dude, I didn't hit opium, but I will say
Dude,
now
Oh,
I saw
man.
SDI makes a great.
This is a stretch.
It's
Dude.
not. It's really not that big of a stretch.
He was hitting that hopium like that Dolphins offensive line coach was.
Well, let me ask you this, Leroy. Do you think it's a stretch because I'm saying he's coming to the Heat? Do you think it's a stretch that Steph Curry's for sure going to finish his career in Golden State? Like, why do you think it's a stretch?
I just think he's going to finish his career at Golden State.
I think that's fair. I think it's fair. If you were him and you did everything, but if he is frustrated, like, man, am I going to go through another? Like, if you were Steph Curry and you still feel like you got it and your organization has no means to get better because Jimmy's injured and Draymond Green's Draymond Green and Moses Moody's patella snapped into 2 pieces, and you have Kristaps Porzingis, who seemingly just keeps getting sick every year. Like, that's your roster, you know? And you're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could ride this out with the Warriors. No one's going to blame them. But if you still feel like you got the goods and you got no way out, nobody would really fault them anymore. It's just not that day and age anymore. People move. People move teams.
I can see another team you can go to. San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, with Wemby?
Well, they don't have a point guard. Get rid of De'Aaron Fox. You put Steph Curry there with Dylan Harper.
Team would be ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams.
Everybody would be.
No, I'm saying.
That would be an interesting thing. If it came down to a trade, like.
But you say he's a free agent.
Well, he'd be a free agent after the season.
So that's what I'm saying.
He can go anywhere he wants. But if it came down to a trade, I mean, San Antonio could offer whatever they want.
Question.
Because they have all the picks.
Right.
Would you leave a team that would probably give you $200 million? You think they'd give him $200 million?
Who, the Warriors?
Yeah.
One would think. But would he leave? I see. He's one of those guys. It's like
to
LeBron.
go to a place where nobody has any money.
I don't know if he's in a place like LeBron where he would turn down that kind of money to.
Well, LeBron didn't turn down any money. Nobody was going to give him. He could only, unless he would have opted in.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I don't think he had any options left, but I'm saying, like, yeah, would he be in a place where he turned down? Because even the Heat, it was reported they offered more money than LeBron, but it's like he's LeBron. You know, $4 million isn't going to sway him. I don't know what the number is on this of him putting stuff on the table, and so yes, that does become an issue. It's like, could you bring him into your cap and whatnot?
For $4 million, Bron might come in there like Fat Elvis.
Stop.
Sweat.
Come on.
I know. I'm just saying.
Take a break here on the program. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy. Oh, hello.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hi.
Did you have a lovely weekend?
I had a good weekend. Yes. How about you guys?
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
I just laid around. Can't do nothing else.
Stayed here. I feel sad.
I
feel
mean,
like
I thought you were gonna have a productive weekend.
I feel like you were just sitting. I feel like you're just sitting at a window, like watching the raindrops.
No,
Yes.
I went and
Like
saw my
Kermit?
friends. I went and saw my friends at the golf course.
Oh, you did?
You
Drove
did that,
around in-
Leroy?
Tortured
Yeah.
yourself?
Oh, wait a minute. Don't be that
Yeah.
guy, Leroy.
Yeah.
Because, they don't like that guy. You're annoying.
No, when I waited till they were done, I went like I know what time they end. So I
Even
just
more
went and stayed.
annoying. I want to go to
Well,
the
no,
19
here's
Club
why.
and get a drink.
Here's why I did it. No lie. I was gonna show the house, and a buddy of mine said he was gonna come over after they got done golfing. And I said, you know what? I'll just come see you guys because they're gonna be people at the house. So that's how it played out.
Oh, he's bored. You're bored,
Sorry,
aren't
man.
Yeah, dude, I'm bored.
you? Damn. My bad, bro.
Can't shave. I'm gonna just let it grow. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to wear a hat because I ain't gonna be up in public looking like top of Cowboy Stadium. That's not happening.
Just see how
There's no
long-
more.
Huh?
There's no more. Texas Stadium's no longer.
Well, the old Texas Stadium.
AT&T Stadium. They got
This is the one where they refuse to put the blinds up because it's too sunny. Like they've made a stadium that just blinds their players.
But
But they're
no,
like,
look at
"Nah,
this.
we're good."
This is not even a week.
Yeah. All right. Good for you, man. I'm sorry that you're at such a slow pace, but good for you.
The
Dude,
audacity.
after like 3 weeks, it's gonna be like I'm gonna look like when what's his name was walking down the street running when I was going somewhere. I was
Forrest
running.
Gump?
Forrest Gump. Remember that beard?
I
That's
do.
what I'm gonna look like.
Let us get to the mixed bag here on a Monday, mixing it on up as we have football camps getting into swing here this week and getting ready for people to get to camp and all that good stuff here on a Monday. All right, Jacoby Brissett, we talked about this a little bit earlier on in the show. He got that munion. This is what he had to say on his holdout
What would
ending.
you say to the people that might be skeptical of your holdout given the record last year?
Skeptical about what?
The fact that holding out after going 1-11 for a team that struggled a year ago.
So what's the question?
What would you say to those folks?
Could care less. Deal got done.
Wow. Okay.
Perfect answer.
I love it.
Perfect answer.
What would you
I love the way
say?
people. I love the way people when you trying to get your bag, how they gonna sit here and talk about what you should be and shouldn't be doing or question you.
Would you
Like
not?
the way the world works is, folks, if you have a job, you're gonna try to get paid as much as possible. All them people asking them questions is just mad because he got more.
Yeah, wouldn't you? What would your answer be like? Would you stand behind that line for backup money for 16 games?
Like, you know what? You know what I would have said? Here's what I would have said. The fact that you asked me that dumbass question when they brought in two quarterbacks getting paid more than their starting quarterback is insulting.
Crazy, man. Well, a quarterback who doesn't have to worry about how much he gets paid because it's a lot. Patrick Mahomes. This is what he had to say about being back at camp.
I mean, it's kind of always just been the plan, like just looking at the dates, and there were certain checkpoints I had to get to this point, and this is just another checkpoint on the schedule, and so you have to continue to work. It's not like it's over and I'm just going to be able to play a game tomorrow. It's you got to continue to work and get better and better and go throughout practice, and prove to the coaches, prove to the doctors and everybody that I'm the same quarterback I was before, if not better, and I can go out there and take care of myself and win a football game.
You got to take that voice serious.
He need to go back. Now that he got
Come on,
a
it's
running
been-
game.
It's been 10 years.
Every single time he just starts. It's like,
It's been 10 years. We know the voice.
You
Don't
think
make
he-
fun of the voice.
You think he gave a toast at Tete's wedding?
No.
maybe.
He wasn't
No.
toast worthy?
No.
I
Did
feel like
he have a bachelor party?
Well, if you have a bachelor party, he'll give a toast to Travis and his boys, but I don't know at Tay-Tay's party.
He's not allowed to. I wonder. Well, it's probably Jason, right? He was the best man. Oof,
I feel like he should have been both.
By the way, nobody knows the details about this wedding.
Has to be Jason Kelsey. Who the hell else would be the best man?
Why not? You don't
No. Obviously, that would be the
You
best
think Tyreek went to the
thing.
wedding?
I think both of them could have done like some sort of.
I say no, but he allowed Mike Vrabel at the wedding, so I don't even know.
Who allowed Vrabel in the wedding?
Mike Vrabel went to the Tay-Tay wedding. Went to Tay-Tay and Travis's wedding. There was that video of him. He was walking ahead of Mrs. Vrabel. She looked pissed off.
You think Rossini was invited to the wedding?
No. I think she's I think the last we saw her, she was on like a cruise.
You
People
think
were
Tay-Tay told her no, she can't come?
I don't think Tay-Tay told her no, she can't come. I just think that they said who we picking, her or Vrabel, and they picked Vrabel. But then again, it wasn't an arena. You have enough space to space off the tables.
Well, it was at the Garden. We could have had another great fight in the Garden.
True.
We've seen many. We've seen Ali Frazier. We could have had Vrabel Rossini.
John Lynch, he runs the San Francisco 49ers, and this is what he had to say about Kyle Shanahan being out.
Foerster is our assistant head coach. He will kind of assume those duties in conjunction, in concert with our staff. We're not going to blink. We feel like we're well equipped for something like this. We understand what a tremendous leader we have in Kyle. I think one of the great things Kyle does, aside from coaching his team, is leading this organization. And I think he's a tremendous developer of his staff. And so we're not going to miss a beat. We will keep you abreast of Kyle's progress as appropriate, as we deem appropriate. And you'll probably see Kyle out there on the field some when, kind of to what he can tolerate. But we're going to give the duties of actually running the team over to some other guys. And we have a really good plan and excited for Kyle to get back, but only when he's ready.
All right, there you go. John Lynch. Kyle Shanahan in a serious car wreck earlier in the month where he got 40 stitches in his face, broken ribs, broken nose.
But relative to a car accident, right? Not trying to make light of it. But if those are your injuries and you had no internal stuff, you're okay.
Other than, they said he had a severe concussion too. So I don't know how much that's messing with him. You can just go okay.
So that means when he's up 28-3, he's going to run it next time? What?
I don't know, dude.
All right.
I don't know. Just saying.
I just think when the first thing when they said he was out, I was thinking of all the possible injuries he could possibly have. And when I heard the injuries, I'm like, oh, he's going to live. He's fine. I don't know about the pain, about the severity of all those injuries, but he had no internal injuries.
Again, he did, though. He had a brain injury.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
If you're the other person in the crash and you find out you just got into a car crash with your team's head coach,
mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
How you feeling about like what?
Like you're already in the crash, so you're feeling bad. But what? Come to find out that the person you got in the crash with is the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers.
Like, how am I feeling when I get into the crash?
Like, how you
I found out there was a famous person that crashed into me?
Like you favor. Oh my God! And what if you root for the team? What if you're a diehard Niner fan?
You think you tried that move after he healed up?
You better go.
Well, we don't even know what was the cause of the accident.
Who's ever at fault?
Right.
Usually when they're not saying, it's usually the fault of the guy who did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
when they're like, we don't want to disclose anything,
So that means it was Shanahan.
Because usually when it's not their fault, do we not find out fast it was not their fault?
Put that guy out there, right?
Yeah. So, but we'll see. I'm just assuming. I don't know. Anyway, best of luck, Coach Foerster. Good to see you bounce back, buddy.
Hey, quick question. Would you take
That
De'Aaron
is
Fox
crazy.
on the Miami Heat?
Would I take De'Aaron Fox in the Miami Heat?
Yeah, because somebody over here in the chat line is trying to cape for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, because that's what you're going to
get. A lot of cheddar for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
So you're saying you got to trade Wiggins, Davion, Bobby Portis, or Nico to get him?
Oh, my God. The contract kicks in this year.
Yeah, I'm going to say no on that one, dude.
No.
I'm going to pass on that one.
Yeah.
I like De'Aaron Fox, but not that much.
Damn, that's right. The contract extension kicks in right now.
He makes a lot of money. Take a break. Final hour coming on up. We'll get you caught up with your headlines. Can the Marlins stop the pain? Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, give us another weather update, please. Brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
Not as cloudy, and the winds have quieted down, which means it probably is a little bit warmer. I'm going to say 90 degrees, 90 out of the west. And I would say get ready for that rain, because usually when it slows down like that, the westerly winds are going to meet up with the easterly winds, and that's when the rain's coming.
Gotta watch out. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. The headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami, at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. And the Miami Marlins in the midst of a 12-game losing streak. Oof. Back at it tonight against the Phillies, who have had their number this year, but aren't playing great. They did just have some struggles against the Yankees and the Dodgers. But the Marlins are struggling against literally everybody. So, in my mind, I feel like the Phillies are looking at us, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, saying, "Slump buster!" Actually gets going tonight. 6:40 is your first pitch from Lone Depot Park. And 6 o'clock will get you going with Marlins on deck. As it's been rough, man. 52 and 54 after being 10 over at one point this season.
52
Yikes.
and 42? Were they 50? No, 51 and 41, right? Does that sound right?
They were 52 and 42, weren't they?
52 and 42, yeah. No, 50, because they lost 12 straight.
No, they were 10 games above 500. Now they've lost 12 straight, so now they're 2 games below 500.
Right.
Yeah. So they were 52 and 42.
They were 52 and 42.
Okay.
Minus one on Leroy's math.
Yeah, that was really bad math, dude.
Yeah, it was.
You all right, dude?
I mean, I just thought about it afterwards.
The snack or pain, where are we at?
Not that hungry. I haven't been eating.
Oh, now I know you're sad.
Yeah.
Do you think it's medication?
No, I'm not on nothing.
Oh, no?
No.
You sound really sad.
Because, like,
he's hungry right now. You don't know Leroy. He's getting hungry right now.
I'm hungry, but it's not even that. It's like,
and he can't make food.
I can't do nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, no,
That's why.
I cooked on the grill yesterday.
DoorDash?
Burnt my hand because I had to go left. And, I could just go up underneath the grill, whatever.
Sure.
I went left under that upper. I was like, oh.
Could you one-hand a grilled cheese?
Yeah.
You could one-hand a grilled cheese.
I did burgers, chicken, and shrimp on the skewer yesterday.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's not like, it just, I need to move around, right? I can't even move around because I can't sweat yet. Because anytime I go out in the sun and even start sweating, it itches like crazy, and I can't take nothing off.
The Florida Panthers this weekend, they signed backup goalie Akira Schmid to a
Shakira.
Akira.
Oh. Akira.
Proud of you. Good job. That's a point. That's a 2-year deal worth $2 million, so they avoid arbitration with their backup goalie. I refer to him as not Bob number 2.
He's still other goalie.
He's not
the one that's not starting is other goalie.
We have not Bob 1 and not Bob 2. That's how I'm looking at them this year.
Wait, what if they win a chip? Are you going to be satisfied?
Yes, that'll be that is the debt that
and
they
then
owe.
you would say, yeah, maybe they were right.
Yeah, but do you ever think about what if Bob eliminates their ass in the playoffs?
Yeah.
You know, that could also be a possibility.
Yep. I have a hard time believing with all this firepower that they just gonna get shut out.
Sergei Bobrovsky did that to the Lightning when the Lightning broke the points record.
This ain't the Lightning.
Okay. We better hope so.
When was the last time they won?
When is the last time the Lightning won? 22? 22, 23?
Not. It's got to be 4 or 5
22.
years ago. 21.
Yeah, it was 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
It was 22 because the Panthers were there 23, 24, 25, and then last year, fake season because Barkey got hurt.
All
Not
right.
a real season. Aleksander Barkov, by the way, might be the president of Finland one day.
Why do you say that?
He's just doing like all these cool things. Like he's doing these things by Finland of like outreach programs, and he's on like respect women panels and things like that. Like he's a very good-hearted man. Like he doesn't tolerate things in the locker room. And basically he's best friends with, I mean, I basically read into this because, you know, I can't read all of the Finnish article.
That's what you do.
But it kind of sounds like
Finnish newspaper now.
It sounds like Aleksander Barkov.
Dude, bro,
what?
Back up.
What?
You're reading Finnish newspapers now.
Yeah, what's the problem? Where else would I read Finnish news?
I think they speak English.
They do speak English, but they write in Finnish.
Okay, so you're reading. So
When are we going to be finished with this?
I'm telling you, I think he might be president of Finland one day.
Like you literally said.
He's doing things at you know, it's not like our
taking care of his hometown.
Things that
or
he
whatever.
should be doing with this platform. I
Right.
agree. I like
Right.
that.
That
But
doesn't
he's
mean
doing
he
it-
want to be president of a company.
It doesn't mean that he
country.
doesn't want to be president of Finland. Like one day, once all the hockey's over, he might be president of Finland.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Wouldn't be
So
a bad.
anytime anybody does something good, they have to have like, you know, that in the back of their mind. Maybe
Well-
one day I want to be president.
I don't know if he thinks back in his mind, but I do think that he's a guy that seems like he wants to do a lot of good. We know down here he's one of the most charitable athletes in town with what he does with Joe DiMaggio. And I couldn't be, you couldn't see one day an Aleksander Barkov, you know, once his partying is over, of course, at 11, and he gets away from that bad influence, Sam Reinhart, who always has him
Gets
drinking
drunk
booze.
once and instantly.
You couldn't see one day. I think that Aleksander Barkov, you know, this was said about Manny Pacquiao many years where he could have been the president of the Philippines. He didn't win those elections, but I think that hockey's way different. And I feel like Aleksander Barkov could be president of Finland if he wanted.
Doesn't he have to be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Talkative? Like outgoing?
I think that I think he's a chatterbox.
You think
by
he's
Finnish
just not
standards.
like that here?
No, I think by Finnish standards, he's a chatterbox. Like compared to
Now you know about Finnish standards of
well, we've
what
interviewed.
you doing?
Think
You
about
read
this.
it in an article, Leroy.
This is science. We've
No, he
interviewed.
didn't.
Hold on, listen to me, okay? I've done research on this. We have interviewed 3 Panthers.
When did you
Or-
do this research, by the way? Or
would
like
love to tell you.
progressively along the years?
I'm about to tell you. I'm not going to do a bit here. We've interviewed 3 Finnish Panthers. Okay, Eetu Luostarinen, Anton Lundell, Aleksander Barkov. Barkey was by far the most talkative. So by Finnish standards, I think he's a chatterbox.
This is your research.
Do you have more research than that? No.
This is crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy. I think he could be
Well,
president.
first of all,
Finland
you
one day.
mentioned I started reading the article because I couldn't finish it because they write in
I do have
Finnish.
some things to say.
You did say that.
Right. Like that's how it started. Where can it go from there?
I'm just telling you, I think one day Aleksander Barkov
That
is going to be the president of
We
Finland.
got out of this whole conversation. Barkey is really a chatterbox?
By Finnish standards.
Love that guy.
How do you know Finnish
How do you know
standards?
what Finnish standards are?
Did you guys? Okay, maybe
Did you
guys,
live in
again,
no-
I
again,
said 3.
I literally just
One
gave you
out of
guys.
3
I have researched this. We have interviewed 3 Panthers from Finland.
And that's your research?
He's the most talkative out of all of them. That's research. Have you guys done more research than that? No.
I was with you.
I covered a team.
So are you disagreeing? Who
We
was the
were
most
all
talkative man from
They
Finland?
were all talkative. We were actually
He's the
asking
captain.
questions.
Time out. Is he not the captain?
Yeah,
So he's required to talk more than others.
dude. You literally just boxed yourself in.
What do you mean?
Literally, because you just said he couldn't be president. He doesn't talk enough.
No, I'm
a question.
I said that's not what I said.
That is what you said.
I said
You've been
don't. Oh, look, I get this. What I said was, don't you need to be more outgoing?
He is outgoing. Did you not see the IG Live? He brings the Stanley Cup over to his neighbors.
I feel like Lundell's very talkative too, sir.
Not like this. Not like Barkey.
To make his point, not like Barkey.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's Mr.
He's
Lasolas.
He's baby Barky. Yeah, and he moves in silence. You see that hair?
Does he move in silence?
He's a vice president. If I've ever seen,
he's considered Mr.
Oh, he's the vice president.
He's vice president.
He's the vice president.
He's not ready to be a president.
Younger.
He's not even a top liner yet. Okay, he's not ready to be president.
You haven't spoken to Mikola.
He's sergeant in arms. I'm not making him the president. Okay, you can't make a polar bear president. What are you supposed to do? Negotiate with fish?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. President, can we get approval on us? Okay, he hasn't had his afternoon fish.
But wait, you calling him sergeant at arms?
This is the research he's done.
Nico Mikola could be the Finnish sergeant in arms. Now, I don't know if Finland's ever going to war. It's Finland.
No.
They're just minding their own business. I'm telling you.
There's a lot of countries out there that spend all their extra money on their people.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, he could be president of Finland. In fact, we're going to be sitting here one day, probably in the year 2046, and you're like, Tobes, you were right. Aleksander Barkov, president of Finland.
Really?
Just recall that. You doubted him.
I don't think
why do I have to doubt the people you talk about when I really doubt you?
All right, well, I'm asking him this year at Media Day. I'm asking him if he wants to be president of Finland.
Ask him. Let's write that down.
I'm going to ask him. Because if you're doing favors for the president and you're heading up committees already at the ripe age of, 30? You know.
All that says is your country is pretty small. That's it.
That's what that says? I don't think that's what the country, that's not what that says. You're fresh off the world championship and now you're heading up a committee? This guy. Unbelievable.
I mean, Tua was on a committee.
Not with permission. They just threw him in there. You're going to love it, Tua. You're going to love it.
Wait, even who was it? LT said, I don't even know why I'm here.
Nobody did. Nobody got permission.
Again.
Carter Verhage.
So what does that mean?
Well, Barkey's actually spent time with the president. We talked to him. Remember, they go into the sauna with the president. It's like a tradition.
Like no other.
And he goes and he says, Sasha. And he goes, yes, Mr. President. And he's like,
you think they call Alexander there?
No, I think they call him Sasha.
Sasha seems like a nickname you got here.
It's not. But
okay.
Thank you.
Like when did you become a Finnish
You
expert?
skipped over his accent.
No, I heard him. I'm just keeping it moving.
He's just
ridiculous. When did you become a Finnish?
You're keeping it moving. If you
here's the thing, though.
Question him with the newspaper.
But Jennifer, you don't find it infuriating. He'll just disagree with whatever point I bring up. He's got
You're
nothing.
talking about somebody being a Finnish president that's playing hockey right now.
Okay, and so what? We can't talk about future plans.
But he's
I'm going to tell you something right now. There's no guy that we have right now. All right, Giannis. He's not going to be president of Greece. I don't think. Seems like he's not into that. Bam. I don't think he wants to be president. Barkey might want to be president of Finland. By the way, it seems like Bam is getting married, huh?
Oh,
the cutest.
They are two scoops of adorable.
I love it.
He's already asked he's already asked Papa Wilson for the hand in marriage.
Father,
was it the same hand that he punched Tyler with?
I don't know. I don't think
He
so.
didn't
'cause
punch him. He kind of slapped.
That would be Asia's hand. That would mean Asia that slapped Tyler Hero.
No, remember Ben? I mean, yeah, I'm just saying.
Still no footage on that, huh? That's pretty incredible.
They're probably hiding that.
That's pretty incredible. Like
Probably
heat
hiding
security
that
must have
footage.
Heat security must have gotten to that pretty
I
quick.
don't know if it's heat security. Maybe it was buck security.
Because they don't want. Well, Pat Riley's making jokes.
That's
about
what I'm
it.
saying. So I don't think he's trying to hide it if you're making jokes about it. But maybe for Tyler, Milwaukee got a hold of the footage, and
Does somebody bring the first Bucks game a Tyler Hero fathead with a black eye under it?
Or with some tape. Like he going to all of a sudden become left eye.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Barkey, that Leroy doesn't believe you can be president, but I do.
He's a great guy.
You know, you want to hear a crazy story? I had that situation.
You were going to be president?
No. So when I was in Minnesota, they used to have there used to be a show at one of the local bars, and guess who did the show? Jesse Ventura.
Oh, the body.
Then he had to stop to run for governor, and he won.
I know. Also, a really rabid conspiracy theorist. And
Yes, he
been
used to
right.
have a show on on E or something like that. Conspiracies. He's just all he did.
And we've already seen that Aleksander Barkov can really handle a crowd.
I might have never won anything, but I always wanted to do this. So can you repeat what I say?
Personable.
Bobby. 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 Bobby.
Hey.
Wow.
You know what that was right there? That was 2 straight days at the elbow room.
Yeah, nobody chants it like that, man.
Nobody.
Take a break. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. And you guys can get in on the chat. 104.3 WQAM. Very hostile, the chat lately, though. I got to be honest with you. Going at each other.
What is going on?
Going at each other.
This is not the vibe. It's the YouTubers particularly. The
Now-
Twitchers are always cool with each other.
Listen,
The comments
guys-
are about Fox.
no, the guys have
Yeah.
been good, right? I don't know how this De'Aaron Fox comment came about, but this is one guy named Sims 5101, who's either De'Aaron Fox's brother
Mm-hmm.
or his agent, trying to say De'Aaron Fox is something, and then we're like at the whole chat, myself, we're just like, he stinks. The man's only been to the playoff 2 times.
Right.
And to be the vet, right? To be the vet of a team, a young team, in
You
last
need him to
season's
have been
playoff.
there, done that.
Right, but then we forget he's only been there and done that one time.
Right.
And he lost a 7-game series to the Warriors
To the
when
Warriors,
they had
yeah.
when they had home court.
That was the Light the Beam team.
Yeah, and they lighted his ass all the way to San Antonio.
Right. And listen, I'd like for Fox, I'd love to blame Sabonis, but I can't do everything. He's already got enough tough things going. He plays for
And then he
Sacramento.
got Mike Brown fired.
He did.
Right?
did.
He got Mike Brown fired. And then now he went to San Antonio. He was supposed to be the vet, the experienced vet to lead this young team.
Stunk.
And he stunk up the whole playoffs. And this guy's always going to one stat. And he's like, I've been watching him from Kentucky.
I do like De'Aaron
And-
Fox as a player. I think De'Aaron Fox is like, there's been time. I remember like when the Kings stunk, De'Aaron Fox cooked the Heat a couple of times. He usually has been very good in those clutch situations. I think he won the clutch award one time.
Yeah, he
The
did.
thing is,
4 years ago, probably.
yeah, the thing is, him making $200+ million when you got 2 better guards on your team.
Let me
It's
ask
just
you
a
this.
weird thing. It's a weird situation to be in.
One thing, your point guard at the end of a game,
Get things organized.
why is he going for a layup?
Yep.
That's all you need to know. So for him to start caping for De'Aaron Fox makes me know that he doesn't know basketball whatsoever. And he's calling everybody a casual, and all these casuals are hitting him with facts. And he's like, oh, well, I'm just saying, if he could be with the right head coach and the right situation. Hey, numbnuts, you were just with Wemby. They don't get no better
It
situation
doesn't get
than
much
that.
better than getting Wembanyama, but I think like again, it's not that De'Aaron. These are always vacuum things. You can't put everything in a vacuum. It's the player with what they make, and is that fit with your team, because you only have so many options, and that's how a lot of these teams get stuck. And so if you're the Heat and you're like, hey, we have Bam who makes a lot of money, Giannis is obviously going to sign a big deal, and then your final piece basically in that is you're going to add De'Aaron Fox. Can't
Not
really
to
do that.
mention, the last thing we saw at De'Aaron Fox was god awful.
Yeah, it was god awful.
No, and then he just put, Vlad, when the only facts you guys have is based on last season with his 1 year with the Spurs. You guys are casual. So what did he do in Sacramento, numbnuts?
He won the clutch award and he won a playoff series, or almost won a playoff
He won.
series.
So how many years did he play in Sacramento?
6.
So if he's that good, why is there only one time he went to the playoff and then he got booted?
He obviously
He had
good.
50 dropped on his head.
He's good, but he's like what? Is he a top
Not $200 million
top
good.
15, is he a top 15 point guard in the league?
No.
Maybe the bottom of that, like at its.
I don't
at his
even know
best.
the way he was kicking the ball around in last year's final. I don't know if I trust him to like drive the ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that would have to be like the Heat, or like if you're taking on that much money and the Heat were going to bring him in. One, you're giving up a lot of roster pieces, and then
I bring
2,
Russell Westbrook in before I brought De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I don't want either, but I get what you're saying. I don't want but that's also the thing when it comes to the Heat pieces. Like people are doing that now. It does appear, according to there was a report this week by Barry Jackson that that DeMar DeRozan is not exactly like a Heat priority. That they're like kind of wait that out. But it appears that
I'd rather him. I'd rather DeMar DeRozan 10 times over than De'Aaron Fox.
Well, now, are you saying that because he's
because
cheaper?
of salary?
Yeah, that's why you're saying.
Yeah,
that. You're not saying it because of age.
I'm saying, well, there's 2 reasons. One is because he's cheaper, and the other reason is because the last I saw De'Aaron Fox, he was awful.
Yeah, and it's with that salary that makes it a tough go. Like,
Yeah,
look,
$200
I don't think it should be like the crusher of all crushers when it's like kind of your first time on that big a stage, but it's tough. It's a tough spot for the Spurs because they very clearly have a guy who's better than him, like already at this age, in Dylan Harper, and they should just go in that direction. But
somebody said I'd take Fox at $30 million.
He's not making.
He's not 30 million.
He's not 30 million.
He's making
50 million.
Yeah, he's gonna be making incredible a ton of money. He makes a ton of money.
And you got to understand, he's making 50 million, and they're looking at the rookie who's going into his second year, and they want him to take his job.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's tough too because that's where he wanted to be. He wanted to team up with Wemby, and
then you shouldn't have sucked. Sorry.
It's a fair point.
I mean, is that like if you
he's making 49, 53, 57, 61 the next 3 years.
God.
The next 4 years.
Oh, God. Hey, you know what? Listen.
Every time you mention the next year,
that's the way. It always gets worse as the older they get.
Jim.
By the way,
Romo got arrested.
He got popped.
For what?
Driving under the influence or driving while intoxicated.
I got to tell you, he's got a bad DUI face.
It was a very eventful weekend for sure.
It was a very eventful weekend.
But you know what I like about but there's always something. How come the intangibles is just like it's just like, oh yeah, and Tony Romo was caught, arrested.
Oh, Jim.
But that was it. Like, it was July. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Does he get punished at all for this?
I would think so. I would hope so.
They ain't gonna punish him.
Man, please.
Because football season haven't started yet. They know. They not.
Oh,
wow.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
It's like,
why does he look like Paul Rudd?
No, you want me to tell you what it looks like?
Like the Temu version?
It looks like
he looks like the Temu
you know
version
what he
of
looks
Paul
like?
Rudd.
Yep, I've been drinking.
No regret in his face whatsoever.
None.
Oh, Jim, I could really use you right now.
60% of the
But
time,
keep in mind
tequila gets me
that
drunk 100% of the
sometimes you
time.
get that if you
He's a
refuse to take the
no.
test. If you
No, I
refuse to
think-
take the test, they charge you.
I think he failed the test, is what I read. That he did a bad job on the test.
The fact that you just bringing it up and it happened 2 weeks ago is amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
That's the same thing with the Kyle Shanahan situation. That he got that accident was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And then now they're mentioning it.
Well, because they thought he'd be back before camp.
I don't know how you're gonna be back with 40 stitches in your face, but
I don't know. I mean, the stitches are probably out. They don't the stitches don't stay in long.
Is it longer because it's face?
No. No, the stitches are just there to help.
Yeah. Well,
They're not there to like. What you gonna have them looking like a dude from Saw? Like if you leave them stitches in too long, no. So I'm getting mine out
here. Hold, and then another hold right there. I think it was.
He literally sounds like the dude from Major League. Bucher. Right?
Like,
What's his name?
Bob Uecker?
Bob Uecker.
I don't know about that. I don't hear it.
Euchre?
But just listen to sound like he's
just a bit outside.
Yeah, like he hit the bottle just now before he said that. That's what I meant.
SDI says the real question is, what was he doing in Wisconsin?
He's from there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he went to high school about 35 miles away from Milwaukee.
Yeah, he's from Wisconsin.
Hey, that Milwaukee is crazy. We used to have to play the Packers used to play. They used to play half of their home games and then half of their preseason games in Milwaukee. Now the thing about Milwaukee is the stadium, the sidelines are on the same side.
Yeesh.
Wait, were they sharing the same stadium as the baseball team?
No, I don't think
this
so.
was a totally different stadium.
This was totally different. Up until
okay.
1994, they used to go half and half or something like that.
According to the New York Post, they write, the repercussions of Tony Romo's DUI arrest are just beginning. The CBS broadcaster and former Cowboys quarterback has officially withdrawn from his next golf tournament, the M&P Group Texas State Open, which was scheduled to begin on Tuesday. He was booked for driving under the influence. He won't participate despite being a consistent presence for the tournament. He was arrested in Milwaukee, his hometown, the same day he had a brutal final round of the Wisconsin Amateur Championship. Wow, he took the loss hard. He shot 12 over in the final round.
Ooh,
Maybe he was drinking before he got to the course.
Damn.
Man, that's a big number for him.
Yeesh.
Yeah, because he's like supposed to be one of the best golfers.
Yeah, I mean,
that were
he's good.
former
He's
athletes.
not like
He is a
Wait, let me ask you this, Leroy. You'll beat him?
No,
You beat him?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
he's-
not like even gonna act like no.
He's scheduled for court on September 21st. It's unclear, they write, if CBS plans to discipline Tony Romo. Currently in a 10-year, $180 million deal.
Wow, that's only half of what Tom Brady got.
I know, right? Well, Tom Brady's only addicted to Botox at this point.
Oh my. I mean,
It's
if a
true.
fan hit his face, how much further would it go back?
And now he wants to get into wrestling. Could you imagine that?
No.
Well, yeah, because when Logan Paul slaps him, he can't even feel it. Take a break. Back after this.
Oh my God.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time to get to our favorite Monday game. Little all right. No. And give some of our best and worst from the weekend, as it was a busy weekend. A lot of things happening kind of all over the place. But numero uno has been the Marlins. Yikes. Unbelievable. Just an absolute woof. Anyway, my all right, it goes to Dwyane Wade, getting another Dwyane Wade Blvd in Robbins, Illinois. That's Goosey's galore. He got the signs with his dad. Looked like a really cool event in his hometown. Yep. So cool. I'm happy for him.
All right.
And, I'm happy to see that Dwyane Wade Blvd now has 2 locations in America. Great to see. My other all right goes to Steph Curry, because he may not be making a stink yet, but it appears he's thinking about it.
All right.
What are you thinking about a stink?
Seems like he may be thinking about making a stink.
That's not how it works.
You can't make a stink until you think about making a stink. A think stink.
It's garnering a lot of attention here.
I'm telling you, dude. People are noticing. I'm just saying, Leroy. My God, where could we go? I mean, all over the place. There's so many options. But I'm going to go with Clayton McCullough. To me, the damage was done with you using no words in the press conference. I need a little more fire from you, Clayton. I need a little more fire from you, Skip.
You want him to go Hal McRae, don't you?
I want him to go crazy. I think it's needed. I think it's appropriate. I think the times are there. Guys, there are some things in baseball the calculator cannot answer for. And you don't even need a calculator for this one, because you just keep going -1, -1, -1. So I'm going to need you guys to get it together. But Clayton McCullough, I need a little bit more fire and brimstone from you, bruh, to get this Marlins team back on track, because this is a disaster. Leroy?
So my all right, I was flicking through TV. Of course, after I saw Game of Thrones. Saw House of Dragon. Flipping through the channels, and I got to tell you, I'm starting to get real happy about this football thing. Starting to be a lot of chatter, seeing some videos of guys returning. So I got to tell you, listen, I know it's not back, but I'm excited to start talking about football.
Yeah.
All right.
Shut that.
And listen, dude, Vrabel.
Oh, my God. What a scumbag.
You cannot be a leader of men and use antics to try to get that dirt off you.
My dog ate the homework.
And you know what? Here's the part that really got me. You see his face. He knew what the hell he was doing.
Yep. He's a weasel.
The way he was trying to pet the dog, he was like,
right.
You guys like this orphan dog? You want to
look at his face. Look at the smirk.
Just a complete phony.
Funny, right? What if you try to bring the dog to the wife as a gift? And
the
wife said no.
Do you think he adopted the dog, or it was just like a prop?
I think he was trying to get the dog.
No,
that's what makes it even worse. He didn't adopt the dog. He's like, does anybody want this dog?
He should adopt the dog.
They did it a year ago. I think this is something where they do.
They do it every year.
Yeah.
But still, you know what? He should not be. He should not be holding the dog.
That dog.
Hey, you know what? If you want your website, you want to get a whole bunch of dogs, give a dog to Drake May.
Right. Drake May can save the dog.
Yo, Shweet is hysterical.
The dog Sedona.
It's a nice name.
All right. Well, totally. We can move on from everything here. From
the way he just put it down and walked away from it.
Yeah. Like it he put that dog like he got peed on, and he was trying not to, look even more like a jackass.
Tier says it wasn't even his dog. He's cheating on his home dog.
Oh my God. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
No loyalty ever.
You know when he gets home. That dog is like, hey, who are you with today?
Oh, dogs know, right?
He's gonna look at him like that dog at the Marlins.
Oh, the hot dog?
The hot dog dog.
Look,
Jonah.
how have you ever met a dog who was wanting to get rescued and taken home, not be happy?
The dog's like, get this scumbag away from me.
wanted nothing to do.
RVH Richie's right. That's Vrabel's new roommate. I mean, considering he's been in the doghouse, so
Oh man, I can't wait for this season to go terribly for them. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Jennifer, what's your all right and oh no?
Well, my own no was going to be Mike Vrabel because the audacity, like that poor dog was suffering more than the actual shelter there. And also like it hurts because this is an actual thing that happens and it's a very important cause and you're just kind of like taking away from it because of your whole scandal. I don't like it. So no one really cared about the whole dog charity thing. But my oh no also goes to you guys for never mentioning this whole iguana thing scare that happened in FedEx this past weekend.
Oh, in Memphis. You know, I wanted to get to that last week. That was pretty crazy, but yeah, I did see that. Some guy went into a FedEx office and in Memphis, and he ordered an iguana. He ordered a live iguana, and I think the ladies encouraged it though because they were like, "Well, I want to see it," and
he should have had a little bit more precaution or something because that thing dipped.
Yeah, well, they're very fast.
It was in a box.
They're very fast.
Like when
Who has the audacity to even like go ahead and one out like that?
What you think the first thing he's gonna do when he gets
out the box? Who has the audacity to even do that? That's so wrong.
How's she supposed to get him there?
Ordering iguanas like we ordering Uber.
That's so no. But my all right goes to our close and personal friend and Bam Adebayo because I thought it was very heartwarming to see this past weekend that interview that he had talking about A'ja and just like our boy's growing up, man. He's in love and I'm happy that he has someone in his life that he looks at and says that could be his father. Like that's the father he's always wanted, which was Roscoe, A'ja's dad. And I thought that was very sweet. And I hope nothing but the best for all of them.
I saw a great tweet about them, which they've probably already been married for 2 years. They just haven't told anybody.
Would it surprise you?
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like if they're just married already and they just haven't done the big one yet. But no, they seem like they have an incredible relationship. It's great to see. Great to see good things in a world that has a lot of Mike Vrabels in it. You know?
Exactly.
Wow.
Something tells me I'd never to see Bam Adebayo up there with a dog.
He's like, but wait, I have a puppy.
No, if he was up there with a dog, it's like him, A'ja, and actually trying to talk about the charity,
right?
And like trying to adopt a dog and stuff like that.
Vlad, what's your all right and oh no here today?
My all right. People are entering NFL training camps. Finally. Oh my gosh. Man, after the Marlins 12-game losing streak, you would have thought they held us down for July, which they kind of did, at least in June. But yeesh, this has been some hard times, Daddy.
Yep.
Hard times. So
indeed.
that is my all right that we get in training camp going.
All right.
My oh no, Michael Porter Jr.
Oh no.
Did you see this video, Tobin?
No.
I think I saw it on my timeline. I believe he tried to get in somewhere.
So Tobin, Leroy, and Jay Fig, there was an event going on in New York City. You know, where
I think it was a Justin Bieber party.
It was that's an event.
Really?
That would be an event. And Justin Bieber party, right? They show you a video of the people walking in to the party. You see Brooklyn net forward Michael Porter Jr. and a couple of his friends having to go check in with the people in the front. And then 20 seconds later, you see a short 6'2" man and his lovely bride just get out their car, walk straight to the door, and the security goes,
right this way.
Right this way, Mr. Brunson. Right this way, Mr. Brunson. And so Jan Brunson didn't have to check in with nobody. He just walked straight into the party. And Michael Porter Jr. and the other Brooklyn Nets players had to go check in with somebody to see if they were on the list.
Who are you? Igor Damon. I swear I'm a net.
Yeah, that's pretty mad when you got to go to the VIP. One guy just gets out, him and his wife just go straight to the party, and you got to go check in and say, I'm on the guest list.
I swear.
That's he's a champion, isn't he?
Yeah,
Michael Porter
is. Right here.
In Denver. If he wanted to get into the Denver club, maybe he'd have better luck. Oh, please.
Look at that. Look at this. He's checking in. Boom. Wifey and JV just walk right through him. And the security's talking, and I'm like, you see? Right this way, Mr. Brunson.
Michael Porter's like, oh, finally.
Michael,
Jalen, can you get me in, please?
Maybe they was holding him back to. Maybe they saw Jalen Brunson driving up, and they say, "Hold up, champion."
That probably is what happened. Jalen Brunson probably, like, hey, can you let Michael Porter in? This is a little embarrassing for my guy over here.
You think that's what
that happens all the time? I like when, depending on where you are, right? So when I would go to, like, if I were to come down here, right, and the guys, like, if I was going out with somebody like Juice or somebody like that, I mean McDuffie, he said, "Hey, we're going to the club. Come on through," right? If they don't recognize you, just say, "Hey, I'm here with Juice," right?
I know that guy. You do? You know Jalen Brunson? I play against him 4 times a year.
Now, if he really wanted to, see, he thought he could just go. If he would have brought that big ass ring, they would have let him right in.
Yeah. Well, listen, at least it was Jalen Brunson. You know, it would have been a real embarrassment if it was like Tyler Kolek. It's like the last intangible on the Knicks roster. Right this way, Mr. Kolek.
If Kolek got in before Michael Porter Jr., that would be, endless jokes on Michael Porter Jr.
At least it was Jalen Brunson. At least I can understand why Jalen Brunson doesn't have to wait. But if it was like even Jordan Clarkson, you're like, what? You're letting Clarkson in before me?
Right.
All right. Well, that's our show today, everybody. Lots of fun and shenanigans here on a Monday. We will talk to you rascals tomorrow.